What's going on, good people? It's your boy. I gotta turn this off. Get out. What's going on, good people? It's your boy, Gaming Dad. Happy Monday to all my good people out there. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. I can say that officially. What's going on? See, some my favorites is back in the building. Welcome, my good people. Greta Tactics, Steve M, CMG, Samantha's, SOC, Georgia Boys, all in the building. Always on deck gaming. Mendez is in the building, representing both accounts. Let me go ahead and get you on the board. He switched up the flow, ladies and gentlemen. He says he's tired of losing. So let me get you on the board accordingly. Steve M. Let's go. Always on deck. Uh-oh. There we go. Gotcha. Man, Gorilla Tactics, boy, I tell you. But Merry Christmas, y'all. Got good people out there. Oh, can't even see. I'm typing. All right, Gorilla Tactics. Got you on the board. I got Samantha on the board. Let's see if I missed anybody. Steve M is on the board. CMG. Yeah, CMG. I gotta buy. Listen, I gotta buy another cord. This bad boy is going out too. I hope it's the cord and not the actual microphone itself, because the microphone itself is kind of expensive. Cords come dime a dozen. All right, got CMG on the board. I think I got everybody. If I miss somebody, you guys gonna have to let me know later in the chat. All right. Oh, you know what? Always on deck. I got always on deck gaming. Got them both. All right. Good. Even your boy Gaming Dad is on the board tonight. Right now, currently we have 9 people on the board tonight. Hope you guys are done Christmas shopping, because I'm just about done. Yep. Just about done. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can turn the screen brightness down so it won't be so prominent in my glasses. But I like these glasses because it keeps the glare down and keeps me from, getting tired. You can pick these glasses up at GameStop for about $50, but they definitely worth it. If you game a lot, you're on a computer a lot, and your vision not completely terrible, it gives you like that 1x zoom, so it's beneficial. All right, good people, listen, man, I hope your week was going pretty good. My basketball team got some big games coming up. Really big game tomorrow against our cross-time rivals. And we lost the first game, or our varsity lost the first game to them. So this next game should be interesting. And hopefully we can get the W. And then we got another game tomorrow. We beat this team called Red Top. And we beat them the first time. I think one of our first games of the season. And so I foresee us probably getting the W again. So we'll see, though. You never want to underestimate your opponent. You know what I'm saying? SOC, man, listen, if you've seen already, man, you won last week. But I got no response to you, so I can give you your ducats. Feel free though to donate those ducats to the Christmas stream that's on the 23rd. This is coming. Christmas is be here in 2 weeks, man. Less than 2 weeks. That's crazy, right? Less than 2 weeks. We be saying, we be waking up to some presents and hanging out with the family. So take this opportunity, man, during your Christmas holiday, man, to bless someone else that might not have those same options that you may have. That's one thing I have been learning. It's like, man, you got people out here in this world, man, who are lonely, who are living alone out here, and don't have the family or the structure, to be able to celebrate Christmas in a fashion that a lot of us enjoy, especially the Christmas that's being publicized globally all across the world, family, joy, and all that good stuff. Some people just don't have that. So, if you know some people out there, say open your hands and open your hearts and maybe provide them a blessing or, whatever it may be. Just wanted to share love throughout this holiday season. All right, good people, let's get into some comments. You know how we do how we started. Of course, Georgia Boys say, what's up, Coach Reed? What's going on with you? Georgia Boys. Always on deck gaming, a.k.a. Mendez, says, I'm tired of losing. So he switched up the flow. I ain't mad at you. I would too. Of course, your boy Gaming Dad said, what's up good to all of my good people out there in YouTube and Twitch land. Georgia Boy said, what's up again? SOC said, yo. Don't forget, SOC, man. Listen, you won last week, man. So send me that shout out so I can get you your money. Samantha's in the building. She always lurking. What's going on, Samantha? Hello, everyone. CMG, what's up, Gaming Dad in the chat? What's up to you, my guy? Checked out the stream the other night. Was on my way home. It popped up. I wanted to dive in, man. I think that's what Callisto Protocol. That looked pretty good on Steam Deck. I thought, one of the reasons why I was like, I'm not getting this on Steam Deck because I was like, it might not look as good as I wanted to, but it looked quite good. Go check his last stream out for sure. CMG was playing it live and it was good. Some of the regular that was used to be on there is, of course, over here on our channel. Steve M says, if I win tonight, I'd like to nominate Bill Clinton for the award. You know what, man? Listen, I didn't see that part, but I keep hearing about it, so I'm assuming it was funny. I wanted to assume it was funny. Grid Attack says Steam Deck is a clear choice. You can emulate Switch games, run and better. Okay, listen, we're basing this off of not breaking the law. If I was recommended to me, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But I'm gonna finish reading your comment. He said, run them better and arguably have the same battery life. No, they don't. If you drop the resolution to sub 720, most Switch games, I still, even with that, I still don't. Because to me, at that standpoint, I don't even want the Steam Deck. If I got to drop it that low, what makes the Steam Deck great is the ability to run games at 60 frames per second and have it in handheld mode. So if I got to drop it down to that low to get it to perform battery-wise on the same part of the Switch, I might as well not have it. But I'm gonna come back to this comment because we're gonna address that a little later after I finish all the other comments. Let's see. Mendez also says on obviously said, I am done losing. When with the Christmas stream? So the Christmas stream is the 23rd. It's that Friday evening. I'm probably gonna start at around 8:30. I think I gotta sorry about that. It's got got a little bit in my throat. I'm going to I got to work early that day, so I'll get home hopefully around 8-ish, but I'll have everything set and ready to go. So 8:30, we should go live and direct. And that is the 23rd, the day before Christmas Eve. So I'm hoping you guys get to come out. Got quite a few gifts on the stream. A lot more digital this year than I do with physical, but I do have some physical stuff to give out and ship out if need be, all that good stuff. So let's see. Grid Tech says, shout out to Mendez. He says, you're going to stay losing. What's going on, Dave, man? Merry Christmas to you. I can officially say that. I like saying that to my people. Dave on the board. All right, Dave Dub. He says, smoke them. Running them Jabaris off the court. Yeah, I hope so, man. Listen, we just gotta come better prepared to play. I think that our last game, our varsity lost, and we lost because we didn't want to start playing in the second half. And once we started playing in the second half, the team we played was really good. But once we really started playing and really wanting it, it became a different game. So if we can turn that intensity up from the start, then we'll have a better chance. We just got to get there from the start. So let me see. SOC said, I won. Sorry, I was out early last night. See what happens. You was out early and then go back and check the stream. Shame on you, SOC. Jojo says, I'm tired of losing. Yeah, losing is never fun, man. It's never a fun thing. But you know what? We just gotta get back at it. Gaming Dad talking about me right now. Let's see. What's going on, Norm, man? It's been a minute, man. Let me get you on the board. Norm, man, I'm doing my Christmas stream on the 23rd, man. Come by, man. I should have plenty of gifts to maybe you can get in and win. I'd like to see you by there. Norm said, what's up to the chat? See, I DM'd you, gave me that. All right, good. I'll get that out to you this evening. I'm glad you showed up tonight because you don't give you 2 weeks. You don't get 2 weeks. It goes back into the pot. All right, let's see. Gaming Awards had good reviews. Gaming Awards was definitely better, way better this year than it was last year. Except my man off the the God of War actor, boy, man, that Joker, boy, he was long winded. I was like, golly, boy. Like, man, if you don't get off that stage, SOC said, "Hey, girl, the taxes. I'm sure you have all the physical copies of all the games, and you emulate them legally. Dump them, and for emulation, don't download ROMs online. Wink, wink. Yeah, right. I think he does. So, what's going on, Super MJ in the building? Get you on the board in a second. Always on deck says, how much is the Steam Deck company paying Gorilla to go so hard for it every week? God almighty. Yeah. You gotta get a rim shot. Hey, diggy diggy. Steve S said the correct answer is to get both and the Steam Deck, as they both have great things to offer. But what if you financially you just don't have $700? Cause you need, when roughly probably with tax, you probably need about 800 plus to own both systems. So if I was to advise somebody, they only had money to get one, which one should you get? That's what I'm gonna reveal my I think I might be with Steve. I like, if you got the money, man, you get both. But if I only had to pick one, looking at all the games that's offered, everything that I would play, and I never owned a Switch, it's a Switch. I mean, there's no way around it. I'm sorry. As much as I totally dig the Steam Deck, it's a Switch, and it's really, the answer is really simple for me. I can't explain it to everybody. This answer is real simple for me. It's the IPs, man. It is. You arguably can say Zelda Breath of the Wild is one of the best games of this generation. Arguably. You can say Super Mario Odyssey is one of the best games of this generation. And even with all the other games and their frame rate issues, to me, for the kind of games I like to play, it's a Switch. And then on top of that, if I had to add one extra caveat, especially for this OLED, the OLED screen is way better. The battery life. Hold that thought. The battery life, if you compare them both, and all the games that I would typically play on my Steam Deck are on my PlayStation. And listen, and don't get me wrong, listen, I am a fan. I am on the team of Steam Deck. But if I just had to pick, for me, even though I can play Madden on the go, but I can only play Madden for so long. I can only play Madden I can probably get maybe 2 or 3 games, 4 tops on a full battery. And then I got to put it on a charger or something. I got to link it to some form. So for me, it's the IP. So it would be a Switch without a doubt. Mario Kart, you got to tell me I got to say, I can't play Mario Kart. Luigi's Mansion? The game says you just can't get on Steam Deck. The better answer is to say both. If you got the money, get both. But if you only had money for one, you get $350 over $400. Give me the 350. And then I get indie games that's, it's the IPs. That's just me. Super and Jamie, get you on the board real quick while I got you up and running. Super Sonic Mockingjay. Got you on the board. Let's see. He said, man, cook them bums. You know what? Listen, Wednesday will be an easier game for us, but I really want to win tomorrow. We lost, especially our varsity. We lost the first game, and that team, and they wasn't that good. I really want to win that. I believe we'll handle our business on Wednesday, but I really want to send Cedar Town home with the sad face. He says, he said SOC absolutely. That's right. Of course of course he buys games, all his Nintendo games, and then dumps them. Of course he does. Um, is that I support the ones you love. Hence, when I'm not going to be lonely this Christmas, unlike a certain Celtic fan who sings reggaeton romantically to his cats. Oh man, that's so funny. That's so funny. All right, let's see. As we'll see that the God of War actor was Phil Bluster to give us more Steam decks. Good for him. He didn't give us more Steam decks. He probably get some people out this world more Steam decks, but yeah, that he just kept rambling. He was like, I like to thank my mama. And I was like, whoa, my brother, my cousin, my cat. Kratos. He was all over the place, man. He says, Susan, he said, 12:30 to the duration. You want the duration for the show on the 23rd? Usually, man, we go for a couple hours. I usually don't start giving out prizes until that second hour. So that first hour, we pretty much just kicking it. I let people get into the string, get on the board. And then probably about, roughly about an hour after we get started, I'll probably start giving out, prizes. Just make sure you're on the board within that first hour. Because once I started, I'm not going back. I'm not adding people later. So look, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Nora just says Steam Deck is probably better for a PC player wanting to play portable. The Switch is really good for a family or regular console player. So you know what? Good point, Norm. Excuse me. I keep belching. If you're ever in Atlanta, man, they got this place called Varsity, and Varsity is known for it's kind of like if you ever been way up north or in Boston or New York, something like we got Coney Islands up north, and Varsity is pretty much the southern version of a Coney Island place. And today at the school they have like mobile trucks, and so they had a mobile Varsity truck at the middle school where I was coaching today, and so they were serving the other teachers, and so I had practice early in the day, so I was able to get me a plate. So I had a couple chili dogs, and it was quite delicious, and some fresh hot out the grease onion rings. Boy, them things were delicious. So I've been belching ever since, though. I was like, golly, man, can a brother slow down? So I brought me some water. So I'm hoping that it'll calm the belching down. All right, so yeah, Norms makes a good point, and his point, if I was like giving some advice, I would definitely say if you a PC guy, getting a Steam Deck is a no brainer. Absolute no brainer if you are a PC guy. But if it depends on what you're really trying to get out of it. If you have a diehard for Nintendo IPs, to me, this it's hands down the best way to go. If you got a family, well, I shout it out. It's the best way to go. I was trying to figure out, like, man, it's not a whole lot of the system's not set up for it to be a family system. The Steam Deck is strictly set up really to be like, hey, one-on-one. You buy your IPs as strictly single base, and you get a lot out of it as a single solo player. I haven't played a game yet on the Steam Deck that requires someone else. So, very good point. Let's see. Gritite says advise them to get a Switch and then change their username to the front like they have one. Ain't that right? Always on. Oh man, Steve M says if you could only get one, then I would recommend the Switch unless you don't like Nintendo first party games. Yep, I totally agree. To me, if you, like Norm said, if you are if you already a PC guy oh, this Steam Deck is definitely your probably you win. You better that whole the Steam system itself is the best in gaming by far. How they have their things set up is the best. And it's what I want the rest of the system to do. I want to be able to buy one game on your system and pay you the money for it, but be able to keep that game no matter what system I go to. If they can if Nintendo did something or PlayStation, no matter who it did it, where hey, whatever games I bought, they carry over to the next system and I can play them without you tinkering with it, then so be it. Because to me, in essence, if I buy a game and it runs on the Steam Deck currently, right? That means whenever they launch a Steam Deck 2 or the next higher end PC, I should be able to run those games even better. That's all I want. I want to be able to say all my old games should run better on newer hardware. And if I buy it once, I don't need to buy it again. It's in my library and I have it forever. To me, that is the one thing that trumps every console maker. And Steam has it. As a PC gamer, I'm just a little jealous they have that kind of option. And plus the games are cheaper. I'm just saying. CMG says, I love the Switch, but as right now, Steam Deck takes it by an edge. But why? Why in your reason does it take the edge? I need to know, CMG. I need to know. All right. Greta Type says, Gaming Dad has to remember that he got his games on Steam Deck probably at high or medium, 60 frames per second, and 720p. Meanwhile, Switch is 540p, low 30 frames per second, with a thick smear of Vaseline on the screen. Not all games, buddy, because I can tell you that Nintendo first party games run flawlessly. Not all of them, but like, okay, for instance, Mario Kart on the OLED looks phenomenal. Beautiful. Smash Brothers on the OLED looks phenomenal. Beautiful. Both games were 6 frames per second. You can tell these games were made right. I wish more companies would just say, you know what, if I'm gonna make this game for the Switch, let's make it right. But you just don't have that. But he right, when you go down to play like what was the one of them games? Wolfenstein. Boy, that was a Vaseline catastrophe. It's got better over time. When that game first came out, I was like, golly, man. Can barely see what's going on. Always on deck, aka Mendez said, I don't even know what GT said to me right there. Hold on, let me go back. I don't know. I said, oh damn, I know you was disappointed. Huh, Sam? What you mean, what you mean, CMG? I think I'll get to it eventually. Always on deck said, I played my Switch docked, and me and my girl got lights for portable. Oh, look at there. Listen, I ain't gonna front. The light is good. That's a great handheld because it's not as it's convenient. It's a convenient handheld. To be able to grab that bad boy, put it in your pocket, and go off to the next. It's a convenient handheld, man. I really, really dig the light. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping that whatever new iteration, no matter if it's a Pro or the next Switch, has a light version with a OLED screen. Really hoping that comes to fruition. That would be super good. He said, I'm on welfare and got no family, but my cats and my girl are good to be around. I know that's right. Super MJ says, to be honest, I don't care much on the games on the Steam, PS, Xbox, but some are still cool. I know some people like war, shooting, zombies, and gore-based games, but those are not my forte. I like more puzzle strategy based games. I like action adventure games that have puzzle elements. Yeah, I'm an action. Look, if you say, "Hey, I am a Zelda," I'm an action RPG guy. I like action RPGs that don't take it too seriously. I don't know. It's like certain action RPGs, but like it has too much. It's like, man, I'm not trying to become. I'm not trying to get a master's degree in your game. I just want to have a game that plays well, has a great story. Give me some strategy. Give me some puzzles to unlock. Let me figure it out. Let me be happy about that and move on to the next thing. But every game is not like that. Don't listen. Listen, I like that. I like that Super MJ. Listen, your boy learning. Your boy learning. To be honest, I don't care. I know abbreviations. Appreciate you. This is thanks for the heads up. I'll be 30 minutes. I'll be 30 minutes or so late. Okay, no problem. Just make sure you get on at within that first hour. Because once I start it, I'm gonna keep it going. Weekly church event. All right, that's right, man. Get it in. Get it in. I'm not mad at you for missing for the Lord. All right. Says Super MJ says I don't know if I sent you these, but if it gives an idea to why I like Switch over PlayStation, but not saying they are bad. All right, listen, it's just your preference. Yep, I agree. Yeah, just your preference. Everybody has a preference. And for a long time, when I was growing up, I wanted to work for Nintendo. That was like, if somebody asked me right now, say, hey, what was your dream job growing up? Like, what was the one job that you was like a kid? You was like, oh man, I want to work there. And working for Nintendo was mine. Always been mine. Even right before I went to college, I was like, I was thinking about computer programming. And then I went to school and was like, man, forget I'm gonna be a cop. And then I went from a cop to being a teacher, and then I went from a teacher to say, you know what, I'm gonna be this disc jockey. And you know what? Two of it came to fruition. My bachelor's degree, my undergrad rather, is in applied speech communications. And so my dream was to be that I was gonna work on the radio. However, God had different plans for me. And so when I got when I moved to Georgia, I started doing things dealing in behavioral health, working with kids who at-risk youth and who had emotional behavior disorders. And so I started working in that field. And then slowly but surely, I got a call to be a teacher. And so now I teach kids who have behavior disorders. And this is pretty much kids who didn't get that discipline when they was younger, and they act more on emotions than they do, logic. So I get to teach those kids how to think logically first before they act out on their emotions. I know where did I go? I don't know where that came from. Don't belch too much on stream. That's review text. Yeah, you know what he does? He belches a lot. He belches. I was like, golly, man. Yeah, I don't want to do that there. Dang, I miss Norm. Yeah, man, Norman's in the building. What's going on, Doug? Dan, run, Pookie Gunda. Get you on the board, my brother. Welcome, man. Hope you had a wonderful day, and Merry Christmas to you. All right. Got a long name. I keep messing up on the typing it. All right, there we go. All right. SOC says, don't know if you pay attention to a lot of the Wii U news, but Pretendo Network, a community made soft mode to restore features of the Nintendo Network, now has a functional Wii U chat and Meet view. What? I mean, listen, Meetverse and WeChat was, to me, that even what was the plaza on the DS? Like, that system where, if you walked around, if another DS was in your like radio frequency, you was able to pick it up, and y'all can battle if y'all wanted to. I thought that was like so innovative. That was like the stuff. So I'm glad to hear that Nintendo, somebody is taking over that RAM and kind of making that happen, because like Miiverse and WeChat was like the stuff. I mean, that was like, a very innovative. I was like, oh, I loved every part of that, especially in a time where you really didn't have those kind of options. So MJ says about me. I used to not have Mario Maker 2 nor a Switch since June of 2019. I found over 400 very unique and creative levels to show off to streamers. So, thanks to We Are NFX and her community, I was gifted a Switch Lite, Super Mario Maker 2. All right, that was early last year. Said I may still be new to building, but I am very thankful for these gifts of generosity. Lately, I mostly enjoy playing Pac-Man 99, 20 wins. I salute you on that one, you gangster. Some Super Mario Maker 2 and Fall Guys. Games coming soon. Super Mario Man R2, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, that's Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, boy. It's gonna be myself. CMG says, I've been loving the Steam Deck playing Callisto Protocol. Yeah, it looked. I mean, I watched it on the stream coming home, and I was like, man, I was surprised it looked that well. Cause I thought it had issues at first, but man, it looked really, really good. And I was like, man, I at first I was like, nah, I'm gonna play that on my PS5. But you know what? Watching you play it, I was like, man, I might try it on my Steam Deck. Super J said, by me, I never grew up with Tetris or Pac-Man or Bomberman. Wow. But since playing Tetris 99, another great game, Pac-Man 99, Super Bomberman are online Battle 64 mode, I've been enjoying them. I like learning the new tactics to improve. What you saying? I got you. Combo. I like strategies and planning out to see how long you can survive, but I also like the competition, even if I am not that good at them. Yep, I really like Pac-Man because you really have to strategize. One strategy is not going to win it. You need a kind of accumulation. What? Oh man, I don't know what's going on with my internet. But yeah, I really liked how I'm able to switch things in and out. And you gotta strategize for different stages of Pac-Man 99. So this is a dope game, man. It says, hold on, say Superman said, sorry, too long didn't read. Okay, no problem, no problem at all. CMG says, because there's so many games to play, especially third party, and a lot of sales. Also, it can be ran as a mini PC. That's a good question. Have you ran it as a mini PC? I have no desire to. Only time I get on the mini PC portion of it is I think I might have got on YouTube once or Google, or I might have I had to get on the PC side of it to run Batman when I first got it, because Batman wouldn't run any other way. And so I got on it to run Batman, and it helped run. Matter of fact, I got on the PC side of it to run Halo as well. And once I booted up that direction, the games ran. So, but that's it, man. To me, I had no desire for that mini PC side of it. It's nice to have it, but I don't know if I'll probably ever go back that direction. All right, let's see. Grid Titan says CMG is fully on the Steam Deck train. We got that state. We're going out like Stadia boys. SOC that the Google paycheck died down. Grid no more Stadia trade. Oh man, Grid says, "Oh my god, I was going to buy a Pixel Pro 7 till he told me to toss it into the ocean." Golly. Oh man, they going at you, CMG. Oh. CMG said, "I mean the high school basketball games. I should have been clear." Oh, okay, gotcha. I got you. He's at Gorilla Taxes. He also tell you to buy the Pixel Buds Pro and the Google Cardboard. Oh man, they going in on Stadia, boy. Stadia was. I'm not saying nothing. Stadia was good though. Splatoon is cool and unique. I like it, but not for me. to play. Watch is okay. Oh man, I really like Splatoon though. I just like the fact that you know what you have so many. Just like think of it like this: you have so many different ways to kind of strategize and work that game that you know what you can turn every weapon into its own unique experience. That's why I like Splatoon. It's like no matter what every weapon changes the feel and play of the game. It like yeah the the game has to be played. It has a fundamental end game. However, how you play it and how you get to that end game can be different by the different weapons. And I really like that aspect of it. This is Supersonic Miking J. Steam has a bunch of puzzle games. If you if you into those types of games, they don't take a lot to run either. So you might be able to run them on a PC you currently have. So Rich Review Tech USA is hilarious. Yeah, yeah, he is. I like his stream. You know what? He's one of them streamers though that I like his honesty. Like I like RGT85 because he's honest. You know, you could tell like he ain't trying to you know, how can I say this? There's a difference between RGT85 and Switch Force. I think sometimes Switch Force is like I like his spirit, but sometimes he's too fluffy, and sometimes he used to do a lot of clickbait, and I hate clickbait. Don't hype me up, and then all of a sudden, you know, you talking about some other mess. So I'm just saying. So yeah, I like our Rich Review Tech guy. That was another belch. COG says they had an update with the Steam version. Okay. Grid Tech says my Steam Deck is over here sounding like a PS4 as it installs NBA 2K23. Yeah, man. Listen, that's another thing that I kind of don't like. Is like that bad boy that Steam Deck will get hot and will get loud on you. Super MJ says, I wanted to be a vet or a vet tech, but God had different plans. Woodworking store, not hardware store. Hi, how high can I help you? Is it? Is that I like the unique engagement and familiar faces when they walk in the door. Still need to be careful not to fret too much on the news, politics, religion when they are on my mind. Not too long. Okay, I got you. I got you, vet tech. My nephew is he's going to school right now to get his to become a veterinarian down at University of Georgia. So I get it. Let's see. CMG says, yep, Growth Tactics. I am this time. Let's see. Nora says, Call of Duty on the Switch is a weird topic. What I think is best is that they port Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2 original, since they are classes and they can run easily. Very, very. I love how great transition from the Steam Deck. We can come back to the Steam Deck anytime, but you know, I picked Call of Duty as a topic because to me it's like, you know what, it needs to absolutely run at 60 frames per second. It's one of them games that you can't. I don't want it. I don't even want to play it at 30 frames per second. It's just that game, those type of games, you just can't, you know, at half-heartedly get away with 30 frames per second. I mean, it's the feel of that of a good shooter. Uh, is I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my what's up, Joe? I'm laughing at my son. Before I continue, let me tell you a quick story about my son Joseph is in the chat. Joe, let me get you on the board. And my son Joseph and my daughter both work for Chick-fil-A. And today, my son, if you can read in the chat, says, "Hey, Dad, I was frying chicken. So he was fried. I always make this joke about Chick-fil-A. It's not really a joke. It's just it's just a funny way to look at Chick-fil-A because at Chick-fil-A they're not open on Sundays, which I think is a great thing. Um, Force more families to go home and cook your own meal for your own family. But however, I always call it the Lord's chicken, and so my son was frying the Lord's chicken today, and the key was Joseph, was you doing a good job at it? That's what I want to know. You probably smell like at sweet grease. Oh man, okay. Well, but back to Supersonic. Hold on, who went it? No, back to Norm's comment. Um, so yeah, listen, Black I I believe Black Ops 3 could probably run on it. See, that was my thing. I was like, originally when they remember those rumors like earlier this year, even late last year, when they was talking about how Call of Duty would be coming to the Switch. It was a big thing. Like it was like people was like they was really pushing it hard, but it never came. But to me, if it no matter what Call of Duty comes, it just got to have that base. It's got to run at 60 frames per second. I think Call of Duty was on the 360, if I'm correct. To me, I don't understand why those games that's on the 360, don't run at optimal mode when it comes to the Switch. Like I just wonder why that doesn't happen. But you're right. I mean, I think they don't need a parity they don't need parity with a new Call of Duty. If I tell you right now, if they say, listen, we're gonna release Black Ops 3 zombie mode, 60 frames per second, online, it would be a phenomenal smash on the Switch. It would sell 5 to 10 million copies. Easy. Easy. Oh man, easy. But great comment, Norm. I totally I'm on board for everything you just said. Everything. Super MJ says, by the way, you said last stream something about the Discord, and I forgot what topic it was, but I wasn't given an invite link or for joining. You would have to send that in the chat. Yeah, I put it in last week I put it in the chat. It was at the top of the chat. I didn't put it in this week, but I can. And then, this way you can just be able to just jump on my Discord. But I'll make sure I put it in the chat before the show is over. Just remind me. It says so I like the story mode in Octopath expansion, but I haven't seen Splatoon 3 story mode. I have not played the story mode yet. My daughter has. I think she's beat it already, but she said it was pretty good. I think she said it was better than the last one. SOC says also is a good thing. I won the gift card. I'm buying some 3DS/Wii U games before the eShop goes under. All right, absolutely. I'm so glad I can be able to heighten that for you. Oh man, Midday says Switch 4 sucks. Ah man, listen, I don't like to. It just I'm not gonna do that. I like some of his content sometimes. It just at one point in time, especially either like early this year or late last year, he was just clickbaiting a lot, man. And you know what? I was like, I hate that. Like, don't waste my time. Can you trying to get some views? That's great. Grid Attack says, and this is a portion where we go in on our other YouTubers. Oh man, listen, I don't like to go in on something. Just sometimes, man, it's like, just don't waste my time. That's all I can say. Don't waste my time. We good. Say, Greta, can you give examples? I can't see YouTube chat, and they can't see Twitch chat unless in both streams and or seen on stream. Okay. I don't know examples of what. What you want examples of? Maybe I can read that to him. It's a woodworking factory shop. So what kind of woodwork do you do, Super MJ? Give me some examples. CMG says, "Oh, really? Got that NBA 2K23 as well?" Yeah. Listen. So, which micro SD card do you use? I use a scan. I got what's that? Scan disk. I got a scan disk 1 terabyte. Part of what, and I caught that. I caught it on sale too. I caught it during I caught it in July. They had some kind of Christmas in July on Amazon, and I caught it real cheap. So yeah, so Tune, you can all use the same weapons, but each person can use different gear to amplify performance. Each changing people strategies in their own unique way. Yep, that's one of the things I like about it. Yep, I got a scan. I call it a scan disk. SanDisk 1 terabyte ultra micro. Yep, same one I have. Great, great, great. So Joseph's talking about chicken. He said yes. I was. It wasn't like frying normal chicken. I had to put it in a rack and then put it in the grease thing, and then close the lid, and it's set up on a timer by itself. Oh, okay, so you wasn't really cooking the Lord's chicken. You just had it to a timer. Oh, that's good though, Joe. Was you able to keep up? Say Super Metal. And Jay said this chat is not the same as YouTube chat. Yeah, it's not. So that you only get to really the questions from YouTube unless I jump on. So Super Metal MJ, you also can follow me on YouTube at Game. If you look up Gaming Dad, I'll probably be the first one that comes up on your YouTube. If you want to become a subscriber there as well. Ding. All right. Always on deck. AK Mendez says Activision spoke about working on Warzone Switchport a while ago. Yeah, you know what? That back when there was rumors that they were coming anyway. And we're gonna talk about that Call of Duty Warzone, that Activision deal a little bit too, because I just believe, like, just speaking on this in general, man, I am in favor of that deal happening, because you know what, I just want to see how it unfolds. I don't know if I'm a little cynical because of it, but I want to see, how does Sony respond. I always believe competition is good, man. To me, if I'm Sony, I'm gonna say, all right, bet I'm gonna make my own Call of Duty. We're gonna call it Killzone again, and we're gonna keep it pushing. To me, that's the smarter play. I'm just saying. Joe says all your kids be Splatoon 3 story mode. Oh, okay, except Daddy. Daddy has not beat it because Daddy has not played it, but that's good. He's mad fake. Oh, you must be talking about Switch. He said, hold on. He said, talk about Swiss Force. He's mad fake and a cornball. But zombies would fare after around 256 due to so many zombies taking on the Twitch memory. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that would be pretty brutal. It would definitely be a limit on zombies. All right, this is okay, girl. Yeah, you need a 1 terabyte without strategy. I would say I started off my first. I had a 512. I thought that was gonna do it. I had and then I was like, no, it's not. It got me a 1 terabyte as soon as I caught them on sale. CMG says definitely needs to be an A2 V30, which I know now. The downloadable speed is much faster. Yep. Super MJ says woodworking. I used to plane catch cutting boards, sand, and put them together for delivery. Oh, okay. I got you. All right, that's interesting. So you have a slow day today. I'm so proud of my son to having a job. You know, that's really good. You know, it's this way they ain't blinking at me. They can when you start making your own money, you can start having your own ideas of things you want to buy. You don't gotta worry about somebody else trying to buy it. But then you also can buy your father like really nice Christmas gifts. Ding. All right. Always on deck says that Crash Team Rumble looked terrible. It did. It did. I don't think they showed it in the best light. I agree. I just like I wasn't excited. I thought it was interesting that how they showed it off, how they they brought him in. I thought that was that was an interesting part of the show. But I wasn't impressed. I wasn't like, ooh, I'm gonna go run out and get this game. I was like, yeah, we'll see. Let's see. CMG says mine is a silicone powered 520 SD card. I don't know what silicone powered is, but so it said now I'm getting the silicone power 1TB SD A2V30 card. Yeah, as long as you got those specs there, the A2V30. I just trust SanDisk. I haven't had any issues. Yeah, I have to put it in the chat. Let me I'll do it right now. Give me 1 second. Boom, invite. We want to copy that link. Come back over. Paste in the chat. All right. So your boy, I just put it in the chat I'll put it in the YouTube chat. Let me see if I can put it in the Twitch chat. So if you go to YouTube, it's in the YouTube chat for sure. Let me see if I can put it in the Twitch chat. Let's see if it lets me. All right. All right. I just put it in the Twitch chat as well. So hopefully it popped up and you should be good to go. All right. All right. Gotcha. All right. No problem. I saw you in the chat. It says, as said before, gifted a Switch Lite. Great gift. You know what? Your boy, don't forget, listen, I know I'm still like only like 15. I'm like 1,500 away from 10,000. But at 10,000, I still have a Pokemon Switch Lite that I'm giving away on the channel. I wonder if I still have that screen. I think I still do. Let me see. Let's see if your boy can still bring that screen back up. I gotta find it first. Chris, I have so many of these little scenes. There we go. My prize giveaway. All right. That's right, good people. Listen, all you have to do is share some of my videos on Twitch. Not Twitch, but I said Twitch, but hold on, let me see if my volume might be on. All right, good. As long as you can hear me. I just want you to be able to hear me. So all you have to do is share some of my videos with this hashtag GamingDad10K. And you'll be entered to win, as I've been always giving away the eShop cards, but I will be giving away this Switch Lite Pokemon Edition. I believe it's the I forgot what Pokemon this is. But however, if you're looking to get it, I still have it brand new in the box. And I'm giving it away at 10,000. But to enter the win, you got to share some of my videos, preferably on Twitter because it's easy to track. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. He said, man, what if I don't have a Twitter? I don't know. You might be out of luck. I'm not gonna know until I get to that, until you on there, unless you get 10,000. I'll put your name onto the wheel and we'll do a process of elimination. So hook your boy up. That's all I got to say. And we'll be I just wanted to use that. I haven't used that slide in a long time. I figured I'd just put it in. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, if your name is not on the list right now, you're not on the board. We got 14 people currently. Just let your boy know so I can get you on the board. So this way you would not be missed. All right. All right. All right. Let's get back. It says I might want to get one. Hold on, go back. It says so if the Pro comes out and is required for some good games, I might want to get one. Or I moreover want to be able to dock and play with a controller with the light position for the screen. Oh, okay, I got you. But you can do that though. You talking about like, you want to be able to set your light up and then play with a Pro controller? Because you can do that. It just, you just can't connect it to your TV. You can get your Pro controller, and they got all the kind of stuff that you can buy right now that you can be able to connect your controller or even attach your controller to a mechanism that holds your Switch Lite, and you can play that way as well. So definitely worth researching. There's some things out there that can make that a little bit better. So the SP Silicone Power is a cheaper version. I ain't mad at you. It says messages above. It's organizing topics. Send the link in the Twitch chat for him. Guys, I just took care of it for him. It says 1,500 away from what? 1,500 away from before I reach 10,000 on YouTube. I'm 1,500 subscribers away. So, Super MJ, if you're not a subscriber yet on YouTube, man, I would love your subscription. What's going on? Apocalypse Gaming, aka Bradley the Dream. What's going on, man? Good evening to you, man. You know what? My kids talk about you all the well, they don't talk about you all the time, but they still talk about you. They wonder how you're doing. So Joseph is in the chat. So Joseph Bradley is in the chat. You can say what up to him, Joe. All right, let's see. Jojo might be y'all because he got my little girlfriend and all. He ain't be trying to hang tough with his dad no more. Norm said, when did you ever start that giveaway? That giveaway has been as long as I had my channel. No, let me tell you about it. When I got to like 6,000 subscribers, I put that out there. And it's been out there ever since. So it's been over, that giveaway is in effect and been in effect over a year. Yeah, when I really started to up my game on streaming on Mondays, I offered that giveaway. So all you gotta do is give me Dad 10K. As a matter of fact, I'll put it back up there for y'all. That's right. In the box, never been used. I still got my Best Buy ticket on there when I bought it. And it's in mint condition because it has never been opened. So if you can help a boy out, I gotta get to 10,000K. Once I get to 10,000, then I'm giving it away. So hopefully sooner than later. All right, I gotta get back to. Also, let me see if this works. All right, I'm over here this time. I put the switch screen. But you know what? Listen, hey, if you guys are on Facebook, you know where you can find us. I have a Facebook group called Gamers United. You can this is the logo if you're looking for it on Facebook. So feel free if you want to join my Facebook group. I'm on there. I got about almost 1,000 people on there. So it's growing. I post different stuff. I post stuff about the show and any little deals I find. Yep, I post it right there on that channel. I'm trying to keep in frame. That's why I'm turned to the side. I forgot about all these little screens I used to have when I first started streaming. But going back through there, it was kind of took me down memory lane. All right, good people. Let me be back. All right. Cast the stream, All right, hold on, see. He said, figured I'd stop by today and cast the stream, All right. I'm glad you stepped in, man. So Apocalypse Gaming X, man, what you been doing with yourself, man? I know we talked a little bit on Discord, but what's going on with the job scene and what games you've been playing? Super Sonic Mike and Jay says, Pro Controller and Light works, but easily at times without a place to position the light. So you need like a little stand. I would tell you like a couple places, especially like Best Buy. Let me see if I can get this stand without messing something up. Best Buy has these statues, and I use them to hold my controller, but they work really good with the light. And let's see if I can. I'm trying to get to it. I really don't want to show y'all because it's kind of dusty, but I use my. It's gonna look crazy because of my green screen. You know, Master Chief is green, and so they have a Master Chief stand. Let me see if I can get him in the view. And he got his hands out where he'll hold your light. And this is a nice little stand. He's nice and tall, but I use it just to hold my Xbox controller, but it does really well with the light. So, I mean, you just want something kind of stylish or whatever. And then also on Amazon, I have a Super Mario Brothers stand, and it's pretty straightforward. And I use that. I use that sometimes to kind of when I want to record video of the light. I use that stand as well. So usually I set it down and play over it. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you need to get your little stand. It'll make your experience that much better. Not guerrilla tactics. He said, like I said, business is going to stay losing. All right. Not gorilla. Oh, that's so funny, man. Not guerrilla tactics is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got UFA. Listen, man. I'm not gonna tell you your name, but I won't call you UFA. UFA. UFA got you on the board. I think this is Yamanda. However, I'm not gonna disrespect you. But I'm glad you showed up to the stream tonight by showing up, saying what's up. Just got your name on the board. All right. Says Sonic Knuckles Tails. I'll get you on both chats, but not every time. All right, listen. Sonic Knuckles Tails. It is so you and my kids, they would get along because they love Sonic. Matter of fact, Sonic new show getting ready. That Netflix show is getting ready to start on the next week on the 15th. Well, that's gonna be interesting to watch. I know for sure my kids will be tuned in. All right, good people. 18 people on the board. So Apocalypse Game says I went and replayed Breath of the Wild from scratch, thinking about going through Master Mode. Yeah, Master Mode ain't no joke, but it's fun though. It is fun. I ain't gonna front. It says Sonic. It said it's the best to just check stream websites and sort of puzzle games, whatever games you're interested in have specs needed listed. Yep. I found the same way to be very beneficial. I found certain games I just could not get to play right, but just with a little bit of research, it was like, all right, this is good. Quake, what's going on, my guy? Let me get you on the board. You know what, man? You don't know what a real good Christmas movie is? I know this is random, but if you ever seen 8 Crazy Nights, man, it's so funny. So funny. Definitely worth watching. He says, watching A Christmas Story with the kids. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. I was like, man, I was tripping because you know what? I still be like, man, what made you, as kids, we did stupid stuff like that. Like put our tongue on like metal objects that's been out in the cold for super long. I did stupid stuff like that. And it's not pretty if you can't get that bad boy off in time. All right. Let's see. So most games I just watched, I hadn't time played. One Shot, Paper Mario, Origami King, Undertale. My son loves Undertale. Kirby, Forgotten Land, etc. Kirby was good, man. Kirby and Paper Mario Origami King was like, like really, really underrated good. Sonic Prime looks cool, but I don't have Netflix nor TV. God, man, I hate that for you. He said no Netflix nor TV. If you don't mind asking, where are you from? That's a good question. What city are you from, or what country? If you don't mind me asking. It says can't find the group. What do you mean? What group you trying to find? I'm sure I'll do well. I'm clearly a pro gamer. You're clearly a pro gamer. You are. Now the question will be, Bradley, do you still have your Switch? That's a good question. I said I don't mind trying master mode, but I don't want to go through the whole game again. Yeah, master mode is good. Listen, you don't have to go through the whole game again. Master mode is fun. It was fun. Tough, especially if you like puzzles. It was tough. It was good. HDMI cord for my laptop, second screen. Got you. Western New York. That's right. I remember you told me that because CMG is from New York. United Gamers. Oh, Yes, it's on Facebook. If you look up United Gamers, it's the group. Let's see if I can put that group in the chat. Let's see. Let me hop on my Facebook real quick. All right, there we go. Manage to go to invite. Also, your boy Gaming Dad's on Facebook as well. You can just look up Gaming Dad on Facebook, and you should probably find me there too. Oh, I can't. I have 786 members. Insight. I was trying to hook it up so I can invite before. All right. Well, I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time. I'll find it and send it to you, CMG. Cause I know you follow my personal Facebook page, but you don't follow. I don't think you follow Gaming Dad's Facebook page. I'll get it to you for sure though. That won't be a big thing. I said I do still have it. Wouldn't get rid of it for anything. It was a gift from our father figure. After all, yes. I definitely was glad. I'm telling you, I'm telling you when I made the decision, when me and my wife made the decision, we was like, we was so excited to do it. So, just a quick story about Pockets Gaming. He's one of my former students in my classroom, but he had some things going on at home, and so he lived with us for about 3 months, and we enjoyed having him until like most teenagers, they tend to lose their mind when they get them their first little piece of what, and that's was him. He had a really cute girlfriend, and he was definitely all about her, and he would just make some decisions that was not healthy. And then not tell you, I won't say healthy. It just wasn't the right choices to make living in my house. How about that? But yeah, we bought him a Switch for Christmas, man. It was like, oh man, I don't think he could believe it. Yeah, so we had a good Christmas that year. Excuse me, another belch. He says, Super Sonic MJ said when look for interesting games, I usually like unique games and thumbnails that catch my attention. I mean, listen, I tell you a great game for the Switch that's unique, and I think you would like. Death's Door was really really good. If you like Zelda, you like kind of like old school Zelda, Death's Door is on that level. It's like it's that game and Tunic is kind of like one and the same. But Death's Door was a little bit different. I like the story and everything. Planet Layla, Plunky Squirrel. Plunky Squirrel looks super good. Oh man, Plunky Squirrel is like it's like it's like I won't call it. It's probably my top 3 games I'm looking for next year. If you have not checked out Plunky Squirrel, it was at a Nintendo Direct, and man, that game looks so good. I wanted that game right now. I want that game right now. Plunky Squirrel. That's the game. I didn't pick up Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. But Breath of the Wild 2, of course, but Plunky Squirrel, man, that's the game I'm looking forward to. Hello Neighbor 2, my kids like Hello Neighbor. Bradley says I was an idiot. Yeah, you just young, man. When you young, man, you make, and when you got you a nice looking girlfriend, you just make some bad choices. That's all. This is a bad choice. So Tunic, XC3, definitely Plunky, my Plunky Squirrel boy. I'm Plunky Squire, okay, but same thing. You know what I'm saying. Don't try to correct me, buddy. Death's Door, just by the name, is not for me. No, I'm telling you, it's not bad. Listen, you look at it, it's not scary, it's nothing like that. The concept is good. Yeah, so it's one of the things like, hey, don't judge the book by its cover. If you like every game you named is in that same bracket. But teach his own, you want to play it, you don't have to. All right, oh man, listen, I'm telling you, listen, in life, CMG, you know how it is. You don't get blessed unless you bless other people. You just don't do it, man. You just don't do it. I mean, I just, that's one of the things as an adult I have grown up and grown to appreciate is other people and helping other people. And you know what? And Bradley he's still a good kid. You see, Bradley is in his. How old are you now, Bradley? Hold on, so was I? I think Bradley, you got to be what 19, 20 now. Yeah, you gotta be 19, 20, maybe get ready to turn 21. Golly. Hey Josh, how you doing, buddy? My other son just jumped in the chat. Yeah, Josh Bradley is in the chat. Did you know that? You can say hi to Bradley if you want to. He said, for real, girl, tactics. It's I want to see this. Those cheeks make you, man, go crazy. Listen, it did. It bad. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this story about Bradley. So now of course, I teach at the school. He my student. I'm teaching, and so Bradley decides to not come home one night. Just flat out, I'm just not coming home. So like what? But then he shows up at school the next day. Oh man, I chumped him and his girlfriend off. Right there in the school. Right there in the middle of my class. Like, don't you ever. I put him on punishment. Took his phone away from him. That court, they say he ain't my child. But he living in my house, so you know what, you gonna do what I tell you to do. That's just I don't care who birthed you. If you living in my house and we feeding you, buddy, you gonna do what I tell you to do. I took his phone, put him on punishment, all that good stuff. And so that joker, I gave him a curfew. I was like, hey, buddy, you know what? And it was a generous curfew. It was like, hey, be home by 10 o'clock. It's 10 p.m. I mean, that's generous. And so this joker calls me at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Was like, Mr. Reed, I'm not gonna be able to make your curfew. What? It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 p.m. The curfew at 10. Man, that joker did come home. I said, all right, buddy. That was the last straw. When he came home, I had all his stuff ready to go. He came. Matter of fact, he didn't come home that night. He didn't come back to my house till Sunday. And was like, Mr. Reed, can I get some my clothes? I said, oh, don't worry, buddy. I got all your stuff. I had all this stuff packed up ready to go. I said, no, you can't do that in my house. I'm not gonna allow you to give my kids that opportunity to think they can't do that. So that was it for Bradley. But Bradley, man, we love Bradley. Hey, Bradley, remember that time like we had lost power because we had all that snow and we had lost power and it was cold as all get up and Bradley used to have this cough and we used to make fun of it. I know he's bad. He went all the kids, boy, used to be. We used to all laugh at that. That was so funny, so funny. Oh man, he said, got a bot. I do got a bot spamming me. Oh, listen, I'm somebody. I'm somebody when the bot starts spamming me. I think you put that in the chat, Bradley. Hot girls are waiting here. Well, listen, go wait somewhere else. I got me a hot chick already. She upstairs waiting on me, my wife. Let's see. Let me get to this check. I gotta block them. All this physical stuff. I need an assistant. Let's see. All right, there we go. Gotcha. We want to. What do we want to do? We want to report. Yep. Report. And we report you, and then maybe we'll do also. We'll do something else. We say we can. Can we remove you? Put user on timeout. We'll do that too. All right. Maybe for a little while they might jump back on here. Then I have about 30 more. Chat. Can I put the bot in the chat? Can I put the bot on the wheel? I should better put the bot on the wheel. When I think of some games, I already say no. These I choose not to watch. Cult of the Lamb, Binding Isaac. Not interested in Persona games. If I watch Kelly, I don't like that. Okay, I get you. You know, you got some standards. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Say laugh a lot. I hear that gave me that. Yeah. Oh man, listen. That's wrong with a lot of these kids. They don't got no structure. Mendez bots heard you wanted some cheeks. That's what it was. Girl Attack, they put cheeks in the chat and they went crazy. They were like, uh-oh. Bot it up. So I like to type in Twitch more because it gives a 500 character limited. Okay, I got you. All right, it's no problem, man. Listen, the mere fact that you chimed in and maybe I got to follow from on YouTube was good enough, man. You can go back to Twitch, it's fine. So even Discord 2000 limit is too small sometimes. I get you. Totally understand. Persona is made by the same company. Yep. Okay. SOC's Gaming Day. If you want, you can make me a mod on here to clear bots. All right, man. How do I do that? Hey, I would love for you to do that for me because you know what you pretty good at that. Sometimes we get bots. I'm like, man, it's in the bots. You're right. No, the bots are goofy. Like, man, like I don't get. Like, man, we talking about video games, not sex toys. Seems it's very strict. That's how you got to be because this life is too real. Yeah, man, I got a kid, man. We had a kid on the high school level, super good. Probably definitely the first D1 basketball player to kind of come through this area, hands down. Got a shot out of this world, can shoot from anywhere on the court. But he an idiot. And because he an idiot because you know what he has made choices that's jeopardizing his future. He don't understand it. But it happened when you have no structure. And, you know, and I'm not saying that his parents are terrible. You know, he got a good dad, you know, but, you know, sometimes you can over spoil a child. And that's what the grandparent does is he spoil the child. And so that child goes out and do things that, you know, that jeopardize him. And then instead of just letting him pay that consequence, because, you know, if it's been my child and you did something stupid like he did, and you got to go to jail for it, I'm leaving you in there. Matter of fact, my children are on here right now, and I can speak to this camera. If you do something stupid to put you in jail, that I know you have opportunity to run away from, I'm leaving you in there. I'm not coming to get you. And my children are in this chat right now. I am not, because you know better. Now, if you didn't know better, that's shame on me. But no, you know better. You can maybe see why I say these games. Moat Square, what's going on with you? He said hide user from channel, remove comments, and prevent the bot from commenting on any content on your channel. Okay, how do I do that? I know I saw the hide from channel part. Let's see. Okay, so I guess I gotta wait. Go to channel, put in hide user from this channel. Oh, okay. All right, so that's what I did. I hit him from the channel. Okay, it says Moat Squid. Let me get you on the board. All right, good people. We up to 20 people for the wheel tonight, which is good. Moat Squid knocked off. Let's see. Yeah, Bradley. You probably should send me that link. I would appreciate it. It says I think tap his name. Dots on the right might be on the settings. Yeah, I figured it out. I had to type his name, type the name again, and then on my phone I was able to hide him from the channel. In the YouTube chat, okay, you're right. Telling me SOC is about to get me up out of here as soon as he get those mods powers. Is that ouch? Oh, nice. That's faster. Can't waste potential. That's right, man. Can't waste potential. This kid, man, boy, as a freshman, first game as a freshman, ninth grader. The Joker put up 36. He hit 8 threes. He hit 7 threes in a quarter. That means he wasn't even playing. He came in one quarter and hit 7 threes. Unconscious. He got the green light. He said, hey, man, I'm putting you in the game to shoot. You better shoot. And that Joker was lights out. He just, and that's a ninth game. He was skinny, but he played football fighting this past year, and he got kind of stocky. But that Joker still can just light it up. But you know what? When you start hanging around idiots, birds of a feather will flock together. You hang around boo boo, you be boo boo, and he turned into boo boo. The other way on Nightbot to blacklist certain words said to the auto delete or ban. Okay, listen, y'all guys are teaching me a whole lot. That's one thing. You become a streamer. I'll be like, it's so many new things I have been learning over the years, and slowly but sure getting better. But it's people like SOC who stepped in and helped me out quite a bit. I mean, my 3. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. All right, good people. Listen, let me get out of this here. Find my stories. Save story. There we go. All right, where will we start with? So I remember the video you took of me walking down the icy road. Yeah, listen, we had it was a bunch of ice and a bunch of snow. And, in Georgia, that's unheard of. And so, but he wanted to see his girlfriend. So he rode his bike in the icy snow. And I watched him and I videotaped him walking his bike around this icy corner. I was like, that boy in love. There's some other things I wanted to say, but I can't say on this channel. But that boy was in love. All right, good people. Let's see. Real quick. Let's jump to our news scene. Get to and the Game Awards was I would say it was definitely a lot more organized. It had a lot less fluff. I'm still not a big fan of performances. It's like I don't come to the Game Awards to watch that. So that when the performances came on, I was like, I was not trying to watch it. The good thing about it is that my classroom is located in the top part of our gym where we have our high school basketball games. And so I'm able to walk out my classroom and then look over the balcony and watch the game. So the game was going on at the same time the Game Awards was going. and so the high school game was going on. So I was able to watch some of the games. So when Bullcrap came on, I just went outside and watched the game a little bit, and then came back in. But I definitely enjoyed it a whole lot more. I wish I would have seen the Bill Clinton joke, but it is what it is. But but I would tell you the the game my game of the whole awards was Star Wars. I thought it looked so good. I like the new mechanics is coming up, and if you have not played the first Star Wars um Jedi Fallen Order, man, you are missing out. If you got a Steam Deck, or better yet, if you got Game Pass, we can play this game for free. But it's worth playing. It was good. It was really, really good. Really good story. Um, can't wait for this one to come out. I'm so glad that they have a bunch of microtransactions. So, but if this game comes out with some microtransactions, I'm gonna be pissed. He said Bill Clinton joke was my favorite. What did he say? Because I was like, dang, you know what? I thought I was gonna look it up, but I just haven't had time to check it out. Basketball season, boy, got me busy. But yeah, man, this was, to me, I was like, oh man, when I seen this here, I was like, oh man, I'm totally sold, and definitely would it be. And I think I'm probably gonna buy it. I just don't know if I want to buy it on a system or do I want to play it on my Steam Deck. That's the only thing about it. I think this game here, because I have EA Play, I purchased EA Play for my Steam Deck, that I'll probably will buy it on my PS5 and then get it for free on my Steam Deck. I mean, once again, the Steam Deck would be an absolute killer if they somehow, some way got worked out with Valve and got an app to be able to play my Game Pass games on my Steam Deck, and then it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Let's see. Oh, he said, I would like to nominate this award to my reformed like rabbit bio. Wow. Wow. My reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Golly. That's funny. That is funny. They called him reformed. Oh man, that kid, man. Listen, shout out to him. So they need to make a better mini map and stuff. Yeah, I agree. The mini map was like a kind of an issue. I mean, I kind of worked your way. You kind of work your way through it. But yeah, I agree. And I wasn't thinking about it until you brought it up. But I agree. They need to do something with that. But yeah, I would tell you that this is the gameplay trailer for Star Wars was really good, really well done. I liked all the extra mechanic. They kind of gave him more of a almost like a Spider-Man kind of feel. But I thought it was good. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this. This is another game that has jumped on my list of games I'm looking forward to in 2023. But I gotta really watch I mean, if I was the game company right now, and I know I had a game coming out in 2023, I would not dare release that game around Breath of the Wild. They bet not. That's a lose situation. Especially if that bad boy releases and you have a new Switch model launching with it. You better get out of May. Listen. You better say I'm going to release in July. To me, that's a better. I wouldn't do June either. If I do June, it's late June. Cause I would tell you, if they release this bad boy and it's launching with a Zelda, I wouldn't dare launch anything else with it. One game, though, listen, besides that, one game I'm really hoping comes out next year. It's NCAA football. I'm really hoping That drops in 2023. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm just saying. CMG says that's the only game I'm getting on the Switch. Tears of the Kingdom. That's what your mouth say right now. Right now, yep. Nah. Is the other game on the Switch I'm looking forward to? That's a good question, CMG. I haven't really took the time to really thought about it. Is there any other game currently right now on the Switch that I'm like, oh man, I have to have? None that comes to mind right away. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. That is a real good one. I don't know. I don't have another game that I'm really like say, oh, Tears of the King. Oh, let me take it back. Hold on. It is another one. Silk Song for sure. I'm really looking forward to Silk Song. Silk Song, James Bond 007. Once they release that and get that out there, I think that's gonna be dope. Yeah, and Breath of the Wild. I mean, not Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, that's something to think about. I mean, in retrospect, you kind of really don't think like, what else do they have to offer? Not a whole lot. I would have been Bayonetta 3 because Steamdeck stole me. Bayonetta 3 is still worth buying, though. Oh, yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt. Even if you waited to next year and maybe caught it on sale, but Bayonetta 3 is good. I've been slowly but surely playing it. Real good. All right. So besides Star Wars, is there any other game announcement you was really excited about? I thought they didn't show they showed. I was happy with what they showed with the Mario movie, which I think is really shaping up to be a really really good movie. But I would tell you that I like what they show. I just think I wish they would have had. I was wanting more. I was really really wanting more. He said, or his deck says, I want to play that Caesar Onami. I remember. I'm trying to remember the previews from that. Hold on, let me. Yeah, that Mario movie is going to be fire, man. I mean, everything I've seen so far, and you know what, it's going to be good. I'm definitely like, okay, day one, I'm there. I would really, 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 really a new 2D Mario to go along with the movie. I just think that would be like so dope. It don't need to give me a new 2D Mario game to coincide and release with the movie. Man, that would start my 2023 off right. Okay, hold on. I want to look and see YouTube. Let's find my YouTube real quick. All right, let's see. What's that game called again? Where's he at? All right, let's see if I can type that in the chat. you see what popped up when I type it in, right? The transgender show. God nobody. Oh no, I'm not showing none of this here. Kill my dream. All right, let's get off of that before I start showing stuff to get my channel banned. God almighty. Got to be more careful. Let's see. Steve M says, I'm getting a new SpongeBob. 50% off at Best Buy. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. Curry, we make. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. Curry Dreamland something. Okay, yeah, that might be good. Fire Emblem, I might pass on that. Persona 3, I'm gonna pass on them too. I really, I really want to get to Persona 5, but it's all the time. Oh, that's right. See, forget that Resident Evil 4 VR. No, we want Resident Evil 4. Period. But for the Switch, I just don't. It's not a whole lot of stuff for the Switch. But yeah, Resident Evil 4 remake is a must. See, so Fire Emblem is my main game. I'm interested Switch for next year. Well, you're not gonna pay full price for it. Norm says we need a new Super Mario 3 Brothers. Need to be released. Listen, I'll take it. I ain't gonna front. I would definitely take a remake to Super Mario Brothers 3. That would be dope. Oh, I mean that would be super dope. Moat Squid said, not a new release, but the Game Awards had another trailer for Destiny. Destiny 2 Lightfall looked real good. I ain't gonna front. I was like, oh man, that's I just wonder if it's gonna be more of the same. They give you a really hype trailer. They always give you a hype trailer, but is it going to be the same thing for me? That's the question. Grid Attack says I didn't watch the Game Awards because Jeff Keighley and I got hood beef. That's right. That joker is from Canada. I heard Returnal and The Last of Us Part 1 got a PC date. Yeah, Last of Us Part 1 did get a PC date. I think it's like March. It's March something. But I'm probably will pick that up as well. Yeah, but on my Steam Deck. Like the Steam Deck, it keeps turning into like what I envision the PS Vita 2 to be. Sony stupid tail. They just lost out on so much money. But I digress. Kirby's Forgotten Land is a good game. Worth owning, I would have to say. I say you beat it and it was fun. Yeah, it was. It was quite entertaining. Okay. I'm also getting the Resident Evil 4 remake on the PS5. Oh yes, that's day one. That's day one. Pre-ordered and ready to pick up. Persona 5 is half off on the Switch at Target and Best Buy. Shout out to Steve M. Man, Steve M gets the applause, ladies and gentlemen. I'm jumping online as soon as we get off to pick that up, just so I can have it when I'm ready. So I can do half off all day, every day. My guy, what you mean I ain't gonna play full price for Fire Emblem? I gotta pay for Fire Emblem, period. Shout out to Guerrilla Tactics. He a real one. Miss, I don't know if you are aware. Let's see. CMG says, you see, Gaming Dad, that Steam Deck is so addictive. It is. I ain't gonna front. I'm not fretting on the Steam Deck. I plays my Steam Deck on a regular. It is my go-to sports machine. It is my Madden 2K all day, every day. And when I really want to play Spider-Man in bed, it does that too. I have not bought Uncharted yet. I'm waiting on the sale. I'm trying to hold tight because I want to get that on sale. I want to get the first God of War just to have it. Just to have it in my library on sale. But it's got to be on sale. I'm not paying full price. Runs so good on Steam Deck. Listen. Oh, you talking about Resident Evil 2? Runs so good. Oh man, I bet you it do too. Another game I should have on my Steam, but I don't want to. I like playing scary games on my TV. I like to play it because I got a nice OLED and it's a beautiful experience. So I don't know if you are aware, but the Switch news page shows there are also games that are 7% off till December 18th. I saw that earlier. Some of these sound good to watch. Let's see. I would tell you. Listen, before I get on that, I would tell you another game that from the Game Awards. I was like, oh man, is Hellboy. Hellboy. Listen, I like the original Hellboy movies. But I would definitely tell you that this game looked good. I was really, really about this. I'm like, all right, this is another game that whenever it drops, I'm picking up. And I think it's coming to the Switch. Yeah, it's coming to the Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. God almighty. Okay, so all right. So my thing on third-party games now, you know what? I would prefer to buy them third-party games on my Steam Deck because I just don't want that. You know, I want the best experience. I mean, I like my Switch though. My Switch is right here in front of me. You know, it's small, it's light, it's it's look at that. It's I can have a really good time, and it has a really bright screen. And when I'm done, I go, hmm? Let's say, I want that one. Has anybody been playing? Like my son been playing Overwatch too, but he's been playing it on the PS5. I wonder how it is online playing it on the Switch. I know I'm random sometimes, but you know that just popped up. But Hellboy, boy, I tell you, that Hellboy game looks good. Steam Deck dock hits its lowest price ever. The Steam Deck is a revolutionary little device that lets you take a portable gaming PC on the go, but it's not quite as intuitive as a Nintendo Switch when it comes to playing on the big screen. Docks are sold separately rather than coming part in partial, but um what's this? Lavolver fortunately has you covered with a deal on his 5-in-1 device that makes it the best ever been. Oh, okay. This is like this is like not the official deck, but some other deck. So I'm not gonna go through all that. I like the official deck. The latest Nintendo eShop charts. Let's see what games they got. All right. So the top 10 of the latest eShop charts, of course, is Pokemon, but man, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe #2 download. Pokemon Scarlet #3, FIFA 23. They buy, man, whoever this got to be from they got to be from one region. You got to be either the UK or in Mexico. You got to be in those regions of the world to be like, I'm going to buy it. I'm not buying a Legacy Edition. I don't even like soccer that much. I'm not gonna give you $4 for this or a reskinned event. Just Dance 23. Who buying that game digitally? You know your boy Gaming Dad not buying Just Dance. Never. Mario Party Superstars, good game to have. Nintendo Switch Sports is with golf is it's real good now. Among Us, okay, you never go wrong with Among Us. Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury, which is still a real good game. But it's kind of surprising that that game is in the top 10. Like, what? Not because it's not good or nothing. It's just that, that particular part, came out a long time ago. So Overwatch 2 is an overrated cash grab. Golly. My son don't pay. Listen, he don't pay for none of that download, no nothing. He's just gonna play online and with his friends. But I wouldn't dare. I like, me, I don't do giving out no extra money. If I pay for the game, that's it. That's all you get. You can adjust the Steam Deck fan curve if that sound annoys you. No, I mean, I want that. I want that fan that the sound don't bother me. It's just that it get hot. Shit, I can cut that bad boy on now and start playing some games. I heat my whole room up. You can get a Steam Deck dock for cheap. D1, what's going on with you, man? D1 jumped in the chat, but Norm says, what's the point of a Steam Deck having a dock at that point? Just buy a PC. Yeah, but you know what though? What makes the Steam Deck, it's such a good little device because it's the portable aspect of it. It's that, Even though PC is portable as well, you can get your controller, play on your PC. But it's just still like it's still a process to getting your PC. But having a Steam Deck, man, you make it happen. All right, let's see. D1, what's going on? Let me get you on the board, D1. He says, late as usual, off the CP time. Laugh out loud. What's up, chat? Gave me that. What's going on, D1? Let me get you on the board. D1, let's see. D1 on the board. We up to 22 people. And your boy Gaming Dad is on board. It's starting to get full up right now tonight. I got a Epoxy Gamer on there. Very good. All right. Let's see. Super Metal MJ says Tetris Effect is 50. Oh, that is this okay? Super Metal. This is all online, right? Because Tetris Effect, I do not own, but I've played plenty of times, and that's a good price if it's 50% off. $20. Listen, hold on, I might have to spend some of my Christmas money. If you don't own Ori, you're a fool. Ori is super good, and to get it for $10 is a steal. Death's Door, it's another steal for $10. Super good game. Hollow Knight, oh man, I can't say anything more about Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is super good. And to get it for $7.50 is probably like the steal of all these sales. Rayman's Legend, man, such an underrated game, man. I mean, I would tell you right now, if I had to choose between Super Mario Brothers U and Rayman Legends, it's Rayman Legends all day, every day. It's a better gaming experience. It is more intense. It was more. It did grab me more than Super Mario U. Diablo 3, 50% off. That's still to me still kind of expensive, even for $30. Even for $30, but okay. But Tetris Effect, that might get bought tonight. That's the only thing about when you have your couple, you get you some money, you can mess around and spend a lot of money on that eShop. Quick, fast, because it's cheaper and portable. I'm thinking you're talking about the Steam Deck. Just a list of some of them. Hey man, I appreciate it, man. That was good information. This is on the Switch News page. Appreciate you. Yep. All right. Let's see. Let me get off of this here. Get to the next story. First of all, shout out to Xbox and Microsoft. I know they're the same people, but I just think the move they made recently with Nintendo, or they made it with somebody else too. I mean, just and to offer it to Sony, knowing they get ready to have this court case, I don't believe that the FTC should have that much of say. I think their argument is weak, but nevertheless, the FTC is stating that by Sony, I mean Xbox would have a foothold and wouldn't be obligated to share those IPs with certain competition, which is true. But they still offer them a 10-year deal. Who gets 10-year deals? They offer Nintendo a 10-year deal. I didn't think that was smart. Very, 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 very strategic. They probably got word that this was gonna come down, and they started just lining up their ducks in a row. What a way to say, say, hey, we offered it to Sony, but Sony didn't want to take it. Which is true. Sony didn't want to take that deal, but Nintendo was like, all right, bet, I'm in. And then Sony tried to play Nintendo. Y'all hear that? Sony was like, they probably couldn't. Their current hardware couldn't even run Call of Duty. I said, golly, shots fired. See, I've seen Hollow Knight speed runs. Yes, man, but Hollow Knight is good. But you know what? If you ask me, I prefer the story of Ori. Ori's story is like, it's really, I like stories that get me caught in early. And, and Ori was good. So Ori looks cool in Hollow Knight, but not my play style kind of game. Okay, I dig it. I like it though. Good games, good games. So Ori, I've seen somewhat. Yeah, Ori got great story. Let's see. But yeah, back to Call of Duty on the Switch. I know someone we talked about a little bit earlier about how at a minimum, it has to run at 60 frames per second. I don't care what Call of Duty you put on there. You can put on the second Call of Duty 2. It better run at 60 frames per second, because without that, it just make that experience is that much. It makes it that much worse. Um, don't get me wrong. Like a good shooter on there on the Switch is I love Crisis on the Switch. But you can tell if it was just 60 frames per second, the experience would be like so much better. That's one of them games. Like you can just you can tell it's still an enjoyable game, but man, if it was 60 frames per second, it would be so buttery smooth. But at the end of the day, I am team. I want Xbox. I want this deal to go through. I really want this deal to go through because competition is good. I think Xbox pushes Sony to be creative and a little bit more innovative, and vice versa. And it also pushes Nintendo to be, to either they're going to operate in their own space or they're going to create these collaborations that is good for the gamers. I think it's a win. To be honest, I think them acquiring, they be acquiring a lot of IPs. But as long as they got a good relationship with Nintendo, I mean, it wouldn't bother me not one bit. So, but whatever they do, Call of Duty better run at 60 frames per second when it comes to Switch. No ifs, no ands, no but. I know we kind of talked about it a lot. About this story kind of inspired my story today. Is that a Steamdeck versus Switch? Which handheld gaming system should you buy? Let's take a deep dive into this article. So Inside Experts chose the best product and services to help make smart decisions with your money. Here's how. In some cases, we received a commission. I don't want to read all that stuff. It said Valve Steam Deck is a portable PC gaming designed to take your video games on the go. At a glance, the Steam Deck looks similar to the popular Nintendo Switch, but there are several big differences between the two portable systems. The Steam Deck is only sold through Steam, the most popular storefront for PC gaming. Orders placed on Steam online takes 1 to 2 weeks to arrive. Meanwhile, the Nintendo Switch is widely available at various retailers with more than 114 million sold since its 2017 release. The Steam Deck is designed to be specifically more powerful than the Switch, but that doesn't mean it's a better overall console for most gamers. In practice, the complexity of the Steam Deck operating system makes it harder to use than the Switch, which has a huge library of exclusive games designed specifically for the platform. That was one of my biggest things that you have to really say when you look at the two systems, and that if a family was to come in, or if a mom came in and was like, hey, what system to buy my middle schooler, I'm telling her to Switch all day. Even if her sister has some knowledge, child has some knowledge of PC gaming, I still would push them towards the Switch. But if a kid came in there and knew about this, was knowledgeable about the Steam Deck and what it takes, and they was already on PC, like I said before, then you push them towards the Steam Deck. But I would tell them to get both. Let's see. Steam Deck versus Switch price. When it comes to pricing, the Nintendo Switch offers a more affordable portable gaming solution with prices ranging from $200 to $350. Meanwhile, the Steam Deck ranges from $400 to $650. The Steam Deck has 3 options to choose from their priced mostly based on storage space and drive speed, with the more expensive model offering bigger and faster NVM drives. Meanwhile, the different Switch models, the Switch Lite, Switch, and Switch OLED, offer differences design features like a better screen or the ability to hook up to the ATV. General graphics and CPU performance, however, remain the same across the Switch lineup and across the Steamdeck lineup. Okay, we're not going to address the size because the size is obvious. Steamdeck versus Switch graphics and performance. In terms of graphical performance, the Steam Deck easily beats the Switch with more up-to-date and powerful hardware. The Steam Deck visual output is comparable to the PS4, and the console is capable of running more games at 60 frames per second than the Switch. Users can also manually adjust the performance of the Steam Deck games and use the system's built-in frame limiter to maximize battery life, which can range from 2 to 8 depending on how demanding a game is. The Switch gets more consistent battery life, ranging from 4.5 to 9 hours, but its visual quality simply can't match the Steam Deck. Ooh. Grid Tactic says, let's go back. Oh wait, I've been talking. I had to go way back. Let's see. D1 says, has Microsoft confirmed putting Game Pass on consoles yet? Microsoft has openly said they are willing and want to put the Game Pass on as many consoles as possible. The issue is other consoles not quite biting in on that, because they know once, like Nintendo knows, if they make that deal with the devil, they would get less exclusives, because to me, I would go and put my game on Game Pass because more people are going to play it and have an opportunity to play it. And if you have Game Pass on a Nintendo Switch, you know what? The only thing about it, when the games go out of Game Pass, it's not like you can go rebuy that game on the Switch. So, Garrett the Tactic says, I fail to see the problem. Sony isn't obligated to share their first-party games either. Agreed. You know what? No one's screaming because God of War is not on the Xbox. But Sony don't want that to happen, because, yeah, you'll get Call of Duty. You can have it absolutely. Listen, they don't care. They can make Call of Duty day one. The issue is going to be is that day one, it goes to Game Pass. It is free for those who get the subscription, or you pay $70 on the PlayStation 5. That's the part. To me, that's the part that's hilarious. It's like, ooh, what do? You pay $70, or do you say, hey, you know what? I got Game Pass anyway. Let me just download it. That's the issue. Downwell looks kind of interesting, but I don't think I would find it long. I don't find its longevity. What was the other game? It's like Hollow Knight or a Metroid Dread, but I forgot what it was. It's like Hollow Knight, Metroid Dread. Hades? Nah, Hades is not. Hades is a good game too. And I'm so glad I got a Hades suit. That was another good one. I was like, oh man, that trailer caught me off guard too. I was like, man, I need to go back and finish Hades. That's a game I have not finished. Shame on me. Norm says Xbox barely has exclusives, so they have COD. So them having COD is a great option. You know what? They have, like, they got some great IPs underneath their belt. They just, you know what? I'm always gonna say, and I'm gonna stick to my guns on this one. Xbox failed because they should have had Banjo-Kazooie. They should have had a new version of that game ready to go at launch with the system. They should have had Perfect Dark ready to go at the launch of this system. If they'd had something else in play at the launch of this system would have sold like gangbusters, but it didn't. And that's the one thing that's hurting the Xbox Series X. It's a great system. I love what it do. However, without exclusives and games to, you know what, you give me a choice, and sometimes I don't choose Xbox. I'll choose PlayStation. You know what, depending on where my friends are at. So luckily, like I'm gonna get Call of Duty eventually because my son plays Call of Duty on his Xbox. And it's like, all right, I want to play with my son, so that's the direction I'm going. But there's no even of course you got Halo, but it's only Halo that I want to play. Like, what Xbox? Answer me this, Xbox. Why hasn't it been another Gears of War already ready to go? It's like, why not? The Gears of War is a great series. I'm just saying. It Takes Two was cool to watch, but not a game to play. I might play it if I hadn't seen it and if someone asked me to. Yeah, it's one of the things, like, if I'm thinking about picking it up on a sale, just so I can play with my wife. That's a game I want to play, and I think would be pretty good to play with my wife. Grid Detective says that Vaseline is going to be some that stuff is exploded around you. God, I think by now with FSR and I don't think it'd be quite the Vaseline mess that we all are accustomed to getting. I watched an LP playthrough and looked thoroughly, but they only found, I think, like 7 out of 25 other mini games hidden in the game. Okay, I got you. CMG says, I love these battles. So what if I told you I play with my Joy-Cons on my Steam Deck? Ooh, you probably do. I'm going to be authentic with it. Well, I was going to donate a little bit, but I keep getting an error. Oh, man. Listen, don't worry, man. Listen, your boy has Cash App. You can send me a message through Cash App, and I'll post it on stream. I take all donations. Can donations help me purchase stuff for the my Christmas tree? Because I pretty much, I take a lot of my YouTube money, even though it's not a lot, but I take my YouTube money, and that's usually how I buy my gift cards for the show, and I also buy my gifts for the Christmas stream every year. It's usually quite expensive, but I'll put it in there if you want to donate to your boy. And I always take the money that I get in a donation, no matter if it's a super chat or not. I always turn that money back into somewhere to channel, because I have to buy these gift cards every week. Feel free. I'm gonna put my Cash App. If you guys just want to donate, I'll take it. I just put it in the chat on YouTube, so feel free. A blessing is a blessing. I'll take it either way. It says, Super MJ says, I feel it would be cool to get some of these games and maybe a Switch Pro. But I have a reason. You may be able to lightly conclude to why I don't, and yet this would be more of a DM discussion in that regards, which also takes time to feel comfortable to share my deeply with a few things regarding this matter. Okay, listen, hey, at any time, listen, I'm on Discord. I like having good conversations. It's always good. So feel free to, if you feel comfortable. I don't have like a crazy amount of time, but when I do have time, I'm gonna chat it like anybody else. Love to communicate. Games mentioned of interest, not necessarily some of the games mentioned outside of list. So do you think Sonic Frontiers might be a turning point for Sega and making / good, better Sonic games? I think it is. Like this, from what they have shown, Like if you look at some of the older Sonic games, the ones that was like really really sucky, you can just tell that there wasn't a whole lot of thought that put into it. It was almost like even the level of development was like not based upon for gamers that have a little bit more strategy. But so I think Sonic Frontiers is building up for Sega to move in that manner. Also, having two really good Sonic movies helps to strengthen the brand. So when you start to strengthen the brand, you start to put more money and more effort to making sure that whatever games you put out have some kind of strong backing with movies. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a new Sonic being paired with whenever that next movie come out, and that next Sonic will have um what's the Black Sonic kid name? Is it Dark Sonic? What is his name? Dang, what is that Sonic name? The black one. What's his name? Shadow. Yeah, Shadow. So you have games that are gonna incorporate those characters so they can release course out with the movie. So I think yes, it's definitely a turning point. Um, the value of the brand has risen not because of video games, because of the movies. And so that's why I think like this Nintendo movie has to be really really good. And if it's really really good, then you know what, we're gonna be happy. If it's remember they will say there was a rumor that the original showing of the Mario movie didn't receive the best reception because rumor has it was a musical. And you know what, people was not feeling that. So best believe you'll see some form of director's cut with the music part of it. I bet money they probably cut a lot of that off to make the movie like kind of short and so it could be well received. Um so yes, I believe this is definitely a turning point for Sonic Frontiers. I have not played it, but I know I will see tons of it very soon. Says it has Ori like graphics. You see, your forces colors was pretty good. I love Ori though. To CMG, the link to the group is in the Discord now. All right, bet that. Thank you, Bradley, on the advertisement channel. Appreciate you. Dave was going on today. Said I'm really looking forward to Hades 2. Yes, Hades 2 looked quite good, and I'm really a big fan of Hades 1. Hades 1 is one of my favorite games. I finished almost everything in that game, and it has been a good challenge. You know what? Listen, and I agree. I like a game with just a real good challenge. That a game that provides with a good challenge makes me want to come back and play it more and more. And once again, a lot of those games that I have currently recently are like on my Switch. Like as much as I would like Hades, and I can probably get it I can probably find it cheap on my Steam Deck. I just don't want to play Hades on my Steam Deck. I like it on my Switch because it's light, boom. You know, I'm just saying. So okay, all right. It says Greta Texas says Sony needs to do their own version of Game Pass. They either can get my recurring revenue or they can get my $40 one-time purchase when their overpriced game drops of a couple months in. You know what? With they, I don't know. I'm not quite sold on their current offerings. Their current pay offering with their current the different the different steps. Premiere. The Sony's pretty much their version of Game Pass. They have one. It's just not that good. Because even with some of their old games, my issue is that there's some way they need to build a good enough emulator to emulate PS3 games. So if I make that decision to want to be in that Premiere system, I should be able to play emulated PS3 games and have a bad boy download and play off any system that I have. That's my thing. It's like, you know what? Yeah, I can get involved in that, but it's not going to transfer. At least I know for sure that if I dig in and start doing stuff with Game Pass, I can play Game Pass on any Xbox system, even my Xbox One, or I'm just saying. So yeah, Sonic movies were cool. Classic Sonic and modern Sonic. Shadow, yes, right. Shadow was the. I was struggling to find that one out. I said Grid Attack there already is one called PS Plus Essentials. Yeah, I'm just not impressed with it yet. I was like, I usually jump on stuff like that, but I did not. Silver is future base. Shadows past base. That's right. That's right. Listen, I'm learning. My kids, they all about it though. Wait, no PS Plus Premium? Nah, I want to wait on that one. That is a trash rebranding of PS Now. I'm talking a service where new release are day one. Yeah, just like Game Pass. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But then they're not gonna do it because they stupid. What do you think of the next Sonic game might be like? Taking the advice from Frontiers, going to another unique route. Do you think Sage could make an appearance? I think anything about appearances is on the table because um, Sega really wants to push Sonic back into that stratosphere. I think as Sonic gets big enough, I would not be surprised if Sega tried their best to get it back into the hardware scene, which I would like. I would appreciate. I would really like to see that happen because I always believe in competition. Competition is good for everybody. That says, all right, you should try Space Engineers on Xbox. It's really technical but good fun. What's the game I want to play? Is oh man, they showed the preview. Marine something. Space Marines. Oh man, that looks so good. That's a game I think I just might try. Why let you emulate those get their game when you can have two developers in house that port and remaster games? Sony ain't bought that life. They're not. They just sometimes, man. I just like I want to hear their theory on some of the decisions you make. Like I want to sit in the room with companies like EA, and when the call comes down to say, all right, should we put Madden on the Switch, and they say no. I just want to see, like, I want to see that who the person that makes them kind of decision. Because you get obviously tell you're not talking to your the public because they should have some of the games should definitely be on there. All right. Back to this story. It says Switch offers the largest library of PC games on any modern platform, but not all of them are playable on the Steam Deck. With more than 5,000 verified for the Steam Deck, the availability or the not ability, but the available selections is huge to be sure, but some popular games like PUBG, Tekken 7 remain unplayable. Did not know that. Some games like Cyberpunk 2077 can also encounter glitches on the Steam Deck that don't appear on a regular PC. The largest benefit of the Steam Deck's library is that PC gamers who already own Steam titles won't have to start a brand new collection. Steam Deck can even be set up to run other PC storefronts like Epic Game Stores. Let's say Steam Deck versus okay. I'm not going through that. Ooh, Steam Deck versus Switch playing with friends. The standard Switch and Switch OLED are designed with multiplayer in mind. Starting with the console, two removable Joy-Cons, the Switch built-in stand is ideal for portable split screen play, while the Steam Deck requires a separate dock or stand for mobile setup. This is one of the things I've already said. It's like, you know what, my Steam Deck is strictly this type. You know what, I might eventually hook a second controller up via Bluetooth to play some Madden with my kids, but overall, I'm not looking for that to happen. It's like, you know, the Steam Deck is to me a personal device. I don't see it as a device that has a lot of options really for family play. I like building my ships for a specific purpose and then crashing them because I forgot to calculate weight and speed. All right. All right, enough of this story. Let's keep it moving and grooving. Netflix lands live action adaptation of My Hero Academia with Obi-Wan Kenobi writer Joby Harold. My kids love they love anime, but I know they like this one in particular. I've bought my son I think every one of these games at one point in time for the Switch. I don't know what the live adaptation would look like and how they would pull it off, but it's going to be interesting to see how they cast it. That's one thing about it. When you get a live action adaptation of anything, it's all in the casting. If the casting is not right, then it's going to be bad all the way around. That's a quick story. Console warriors mad, sad at Xbox latest awards no show. Yeah, you know what? There was one. I mean, it was a bunch of third party, but it was nothing first party related for Xbox. I think because they're probably going to have their own type of direct at the beginning of the year. Let's make a small bet. Speaking of directs, let's make a small bet on when Nintendo come blazing in January, which I think they just might because of Fire Emblem. But you know what? Or do they wait and then December in February they come out with a direct? I don't think they wait until March. I think it's either January or February. The question would be, do they really give a lot of time for Fire Emblem and give it that shine, or do they wait till September? Let's see. Grid Tactics says Netflix will get my money when they give me a live action version of Attack on the Titans. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I'll be willing to watch Attack on Titans, especially live. My Hero is all right. I prefer Attack on Titans myself. Attack on Titans, yeah, that's good. All right. Next, let's see. The Game Awards 10-year celebration announced set for June 25th, 2023. Let's see the celebration 10 years of the Gaming Awards. We are proud partners with LA Field, whatever that is, the game for the Game Awards. 10-year celebration, a special one night only concert of video game music. Get out of here. Nope. Man, pass. that is a quick pass for me. Quick pass. All right, let's move on down. I think I might pick up Crisis Core. Cause I like action RPGs, and this is up my alley. So, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion apparently performs well on the Switch. Copies of the Nintendo Switch version of Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion are with members of the press, and it seems as though it is a good remaster / remake on the PlayStation Portable. YouTube channel Switch Up says the Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion runs at a steady 30 frames per second on the Nintendo Switch current console, and that it also looks visually impressive, which means that the team at Square Enix has produced another good Switch port. You can check out the Switch Up thanks to the performance of the game running on the Switch right here. Okay, all right. I'll definitely have to check that video out to see what it looks like. And that I won't show it on this channel. They always try to get to me. I'm like we talked about this earlier. Hades 2 announced, super dope. If you have not played Hades 1, you are missing out. You definitely owe it to yourself. So, and to think I made fun of anime in high school. You did, but I did not. Said Jeff Keighley, don't let me catch you on the streets of Toronto. What you do? You gonna get Drake on him? Drake? Anime has become pretty mainstream among high schoolers nowadays. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, my kids, they all about it. And young adults, I.e. me, yeah. I, some of the stories be pretty good. I'm telling you one I started to watch recently was the cyberpunk anime. That's really good, man. Like, remember I tried to get into Naruto. It just takes too long to evolve like I wanted to. It's like I get bored with Naruto. I fall asleep on it. But this that it's a couple of animes that's like really really good. But one I've watched recently was the cyberpunk one. That was pretty good. It said, so I asked, do you think it will be better? Turning point, or what might the next game be like? But now, when might the next Sonic game be or come out? I don't mind. Actually, prefer them to year to date for a better game to grow. Um, I think we'll hear about that next Sonic game probably at the end of this year, but it's definitely a 2024 slash 2025 game for sure. Um, we'll start to hear some more about it, rumors about it, probably later next year. But you know what? Because I believe you're gonna get more DLC, and you'll hear a lot of those rumblings in the early parts of 2023. But to me, well, I can't say it has to be better. I believe Sonic will be better because I believe Sega has a plan. I'm just betting on it. I can't guarantee it because Sega, they have failed us quite a few times. So I thought I've been hearing a lot about this game. Which game you talking about, CFG? I know I'm trying to catch up in the chat. Live action version of anime shows usually aren't very good. They've already a live action Attack of the Titans, not by Netflix. I've seen parts of it and it doesn't look good. Sonic says take your time. It says Netflix Death Note adaptation was not good either and changed the story so much it basically a different story. GT says I have Crisis Core already pre-ordered on Steam. But it runs like hot garbage. It's been refunded with the quickness. Square is known for horrid PC ports. Okay. CMG said they must have squeezed all the power out of that Tegra X1. Yeah, they had to. They had to. It says, see, Bradley says, of course, live action anime is bad, but I said, bad. You can only do so much in real. Yeah. I just wonder how it comes out. Depending on what kind of budget they got. As long as it's made well. Agreed. There are some good ones, but out there like ReZero. I'm seeing that one. Can't have new Kid Titans. Gotta have Titans with pants such as live action version. Uh, you talking about on the news of the remake? Hopefully late 2023. I don't think it'll be that soon. We're gonna hear. You'll probably get more DLC, but nothing. You probably hear nothing on the new game until either late or early 2024. Okay, I never seen that one either. He said 25 on a wheel. We need 25 people. Let's see what we got. No, we at 22. If you don't see your name on the wheel, let me know. I think D1 was the last person I put on the wheel. Yeah, that's. What about Quake? I get Quake on the board too. So yeah, let's see. So also Grounded just version 1.0 September. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let me get back to here. Talked about Hades already. Have not heard. I think my kids will probably be more happy to hear about this than anything else. Bowser's Jr. and Bridal coming to Mario Strikers Battle League tomorrow. You know what? This was earlier today. My issue with Mario Strikers, man, is that they need to do they need to add a lot more than just adding regular characters. That's just not going to do it. They gotta somehow fix it where you can have more people playing at the same time. It's they really just trash the online experience. So it's fun in certain parts, but this game should have been all out. 8 players can play at the same time off the muscle. They should have waited and delivered a better game than what they delivered. But I report on it because some people are still playing it. It's just me and my family we had different expectations for that game. Let's see. All right. So either you agree or you disagree with the game of the year. I thought it was gonna be God of War, but Elden Ring took a lot of these awards. Player's voice, man, Genshin Impact. Man, I thought I thought Sonic's Frontiers was gonna take that one, or Stray one and two. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Best game direction. I was, I thought God of War, even though I haven't played it. But Elden Ring, best narrative, God of War. Best art direction, Elden Ring. Best score and music, God of War. Best audio design, God of War. Best performance, God of War. Games for impact, As Dusk Falls. I didn't know any of those games that was nominated anyway, so congratulations. Best ongoing game, Final Fantasy 14. You would think Genshin Impact would have probably won that one. Best indie game. I picked Sifu, I think. Either Sifu or Tunic. But Strike took on the belt. Best mobile game, Marvel Snap. Best community support, Final Fantasy 14. Innovation in accessibility, God of War. Best VR, Moss Book 2. Best action game, which was a surprise to me that Bayonetta 3 beat Modern Warfare and Sifu and Ninja Turtles. I mean, that was huge to me. You beat that because Ninja Turtles, that's a game. That game is good. Best action adventure, God of War. Best role playing, Elden Ring. Best fighting game, Multiverse. What? I did not know that. Where was I at when that was announced? Multiverse won best fighting game. I don't believe it. I think Sifu is to me a better fighting game. I digress. Best family game. I didn't agree with this one either. It went to Nintendo and Kirby. I just don't think if you look at family game, Nintendo Switch Sports should have won it. Best sim strategy games, Mario versus Rabbids Sparks. So, has anybody played that and beat it and thought it was good? Best sports game, Gran Turismo 7. Come on now. I would have gave it to 2K over that. 2K is good, really good this year. Best multiplayer game. Now I was like, dang, Splatoon 3 beat out Overwatch, Call of Duty. I can see how I beat out 10 Enemies and Turtle, and I can see how I beat out Multiverse, but Call of Duty too. Yikes. Let's see. Let me go back to some of the comments. He says, Norm says Hades was fun, so I hope Hades 2 is better. Yeah, Hades is good. Strikers is meh. It was cool for a day for people, then so little activity. Yep, totally agree. And my kids, like my my oldest son, we played Strikers on the GameCube when they were kids, and so we was really excited as a family for Strikers, and it disappointed bad. So update, meh. We already died off. It says, oh God, not just against an impact. He says, I've been saying Right and Rod is a step down from God of War 2018. CMG says, currently working on the video for Callisto Protocol. You might laugh. Hey, did it scare you a lot, CMG? The Final Fantasy 14 has been up for far longer than Genshin Impact. CMG says, I don't agree on these haters of the game. It's a lot better than what people are saying. Now, where's Xbox games? Makes no sense. Yeah, they not have anything announced, knowing that they have been a big supporter of the show. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Let's continue real quick. Let's see. We got content creator. Yeah, I don't care. Best debut indie game. Stray took it home again. Once again, I didn't think Stray was an indie game, but maybe it was. Best adaptation. Um, League of Legends. Okay, yeah, maybe. Most anticipated game. This was an easy one, but you know what? It could have went like of that list. I think. Um, Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. I'm looking forward to that. That's a game that might get picked up on PC. Instead of the Switch. Resident Evil 4 would definitely get picked up on my PS5. I don't too much. I gotta see some more of Starfield. I gotta see some people play Starfield. That's a game I probably will watch play. But The Legend of Zelda Tears of Kingdom was definitely the winner and should have been a winner without a shadow of a doubt. Best esports game. I didn't care. Best esports athlete, best esports team, esports coach, esports event. I didn't care about none of that. None of that. But game of the year, you can't really argue with Elden Ring and the success it had early. But once again, it's a game I've watched a lot of, but have not played yet. But it's one of those things. CMG said the game ain't scary at all. Said GameCube OG changed my mind. I see where that Pokemon budget went straight to Jeff Keighley's bank account for that multiplayer game award. Yeah. My older sister played Stray, I think. Has anybody else played Stray? I mean, it looks interesting. I'm not a big fan of cats. All right, good people. Listen, hey, I think I know I was not expecting this game. This is probably one of my last few stories. I was not expecting Bayonetta to get a brand new game, and I don't know how this is going to turn out. It's definitely a game I'll sit back and I'll watch the reviews of, but I'm just not totally jumping in and say, hey, I'll pass on this one. When I heard it, it was like I was not not excited about this game at all. But this game might be good. It just I wasn't feeling it. But for those of you who are interested in Bayonetta Origins, it's 3.5 gigabytes. Did they have a release date for this game? Let's see. March 17th is the date. March 17th. All right, but it'll be a game that I would definitely pass on. Would not be interested at all. All right, MPD sales for November. Modern Warfare 2, number 1. PS5, number 1 console. All right, top 10 games in November for the MPT sales here in the United States. We have Call of Duty number 1, God of War number 2, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet number 3, Sonic Frontiers number 4. That's real good. I mean, that's real good. Ahead of Madden, ahead of FIFA, ahead of 2K23. Gotham Knights, man, is still selling. You know, they kind of dissed this game, but it's still selling. Miles Morales, dang, number 9. Oh, you know what? Did Miles Morales just come? It's when did it come to PC, or has it came to PC already? Mario Party Superstar number 10. So Nintendo had only 2 games in the top 10. Wow. So you know what? Looking at sales like this, that's for these games. See, okay. So they didn't put in this article. They didn't put the hardware, but even the hardware was still, I think, was like number 2. And so once Nintendo started doing stuff like this, and you know what, they're not having to, you know what, US is the biggest market, and without the game sales and their console sales, you know, being cut off by PlayStation, Nintendo not gonna let that ride for a long time. So we're gonna see these next coming months what happens. But to me, this is the more evidence that something is coming, because they got to keep that momentum. If not, it's not good for them. They've already proved it. It's not good for them. All right, so I am going to be done with the stories, because not really nothing else brand new. Even though I thought this was interesting. Callisto Protocol gets a PlayStation 1 remake. I just want to show the graphics and say, man, this look crazy and stupid, but we would probably bought this game on the PS1 if it was out back in the day. I thought it was just wanted to show you the picture of it real quick, but I'm not going to dwell too deep in that story. Let's get to what we do and what we came to do and how we do it. It is mail time. Mail this. No, this is our favorite time of the show, where we give out our free Nintendo eShop card. And without a shadow of a doubt, if your name is picked before all the names are picked, you'll hear the sweet tones of Peter Griffin. That's right. You will be up out of here. So before we get started, let's go ahead and dig into some of these last little bit of comments before we get started. All right. Super MJ says the only game I'm set in wanting to get on our supers. Okay. Super Bomberman R. And Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Otherwise, not much catches my attention, at least to buy. Games to watch, some I have on a list I showed far earlier. All right. Bradley says also RimWorld on the console got a new update a couple days ago. Okay. Sonic Knuckles Tales is haven't played nor looked into Stray. It's meh for appearance, but not one I would look more deeply into. It looked interesting, I thought. XC3 isn't on this list. I think it's a puzzle / platformer. Let's see, Mario Kart 3. CMG is laughing for whatever reason. So what do you as I'm saying, would you mind next coming months Nintendo competitive? I think that's would you mind. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, good people. Listen, let's go ahead and get into this last of the stream real quick as we do our thing. Nobody else is popping in on the stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started without a shadow of doubt. Let's keep the party rolling. Who is our first loser of the evening? And that first loser will be, God almighty, long friend to the channel, but Apocalypse X, aka Bradley. You lose. You are it. So what you mean? What do you mean? Say what? No, it's got a D in it. I know YUM. He said, well, what do you mean next coming months? Nintendo. I forgot. I forgot just that quick. All right, but we're gonna keep a party going. We got 7 people watching, and we got 21 on the board. Let's keep it going. See who has next to catch the flex, and it will be Mendez going out early. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Mendez is one of his many accounts is off. He said, "What do you mean?" I forgot what I was talking about. You gotta help me out. So what happens to the trumpet sound? Oh, are you talking about this sound here? Don't worry, buddy. It's still in rotation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, keep a party rolling. Let's see. Hold on. We got 2 people on string down to 20. Let's see who's up next to catch the flex. He said, Norm says, I'm going to lose. Self-fulfilling prophecy, but it's going to be last week's winner. SOC is out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll keep the party rolling. And our next person off the list will be, is Mendez. Is out of here. Golly. Mendez went out early. Mendez went out real early. I mean, like both of his spots went out early, quick, fast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 18 people left. Let's see. Super MJ says in the coming months with PlayStation and Nintendo. In the coming months. Oh, I was saying maybe I was talking about the games. The games in the early part of the year. I don't know. I forgot, man. Charged to my head, not to my heart. All right. Let's keep the party going. We're down to 18 people. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be your boy, Gaming Dad is off the board. GD, that's me. I salute me. Off the board I go. Down to 17 people. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it going. Who's up next? What did the sheep say? Greta Tactics. What did the sheep say? Oh man. There it is. Once I hear him say it, once I hear that one sheep go real loud, I'm done. Say, if you want another entry, then why am I the only one in Twitch and YouTube? No, you're not. Mendez was. Let's see who you get. You get Mendez, and then you had Not So Greta Tactics was he chimed in from Twitch. I can see it all right here on my screen. Let's see. he said Mendez stay losing, chump. That's crazy. Oh man, it is what it is. He said that's karma. Oh man. Okay, granted, I was 18 minutes late. Let's see, next week, Mendez better start singing Spanish love songs. Oh man, not the Spanish love songs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep the party going. My wife is probably asleep by now. She'll be mad at me. But that's all right. That's all right. I go in there, had to rub her feet or something. All right, who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Stevie M. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve is off the board. And we're down to 15. And Norm has not lost yet. You still on the board, Norm. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be my guy from Vegas, Quake 311.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get
nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to give us our winner for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to cut it short real quick. I'm going to get off the stream. Our winner for tonight is... Give it up for Gorilla Tactic. He is our winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I have to go ahead and cut the stream short. But, Psych! Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. We're down to 13 people, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what you got in the chat. The tactic says, I'm still on the wheel, baby. Not anymore. Grid Tech is wild for that one. Oh, man. D1 Mendez, COG, Geek. Where is Geeky? I'm telling Geeky, we talked today for a hot second on Instagram. I said, yeah, quite a few of them usually double on Twitch as well. I said, I don't come for the giveaway, so I'll just one platform. Well, you better take these blessings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, keep the party going, rolling. Who's our next loser to come up? And it will be my son, Joseph. You lose. Say it again. You lose. Joseph is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 12. Mighty swell. Who's up next to catch a flex? And it will be Samantha Dub in the building. But she out of here. He says, clipped, and where is my prize? He said, I'm about to take you to court like Sony. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. Listen, Norm says, nah, I am 100% losing now. All right, let's go. Let's see who's up next to catch the flex. It will be a new winner this week because SOC is off the board. And up next is my guy, Doug Dan Run Pugiganda. He is out of here. All right, we're down to 10. Who's going to win? And up next to catch that flex. And Norm called it out. He said, nah, I'm 100% losing. And you are. I'm going to go ahead and give you the third one. See if we got another. You suck.
Oh no. You suck. You're a loser. Loser.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Norm. I'm sorry. Oh, Norm, I'm sorry, man. Please forgive me, man. I didn't even know all those was on that. Oh, man, that was funny. Norm is out of here. Let's we'll keep the party going. Oh, man, we're down to 9 people, ladies and gentlemen. Who's our next loser? Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, UFA. Not today. Oh, man. See ya. Let's go back. Let's see. So Geeky is back on that TikTok video. So yeah, you know Geeky don't be man. She don't be playing around. So nah, 100% losing. Man, can't wait for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom though. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Can you make clips on YouTube? Yes, you can. I don't. Yeah, yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's a little to it though. It's not quite as easy as this is taking the video and chopping it up yourself though. Yes, on the desktop you can. Self-fulfilling prophecy. He did say he's gonna happen. He got the full rundown. They ain't going off on no. I I didn't even know all those things was on there. That's so funny. Cause I usually cut it off, but man, that's. Oh man, I'm sorry, Norm. I'm sorry, Norm. You still my Norm probably was like, man, he probably gave me the middle finger. Like, I'm off this channel. I'm sorry, Norm. You still my guy though. That was funny though. You just gotta laugh sometimes. That was funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 8. Who's up next? I'm still laughing though. Ooh, D1. God almighty. D1, ladies and gentlemen, has bit the dust. He's up out of here. We're down to 7. He would keep it going. And Georgia Boy is one of my basketball players. He is out of here. Maybe I should take this off the screen. All right. We're down to our last 6 people, ladies and gentlemen. Georgia Boy is off the screen, and we're going to keep it going and flowing. And who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be my guy, CMG. Please give him his exit call. CMG has been blowing up the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to last 5 people. We're going to keep it rolling and scrolling. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Sonic Knuckles Tails is out of here. We're down to our final 4, ladies and gentlemen. DW Dave Williams is on the board. Super Sonic MJ is back in the circle. My son Josh has made it up there, and newcomer to the screen, Moat Squid. I don't know who Moat Squid is, but you gotta let me know. If you win tonight, how do you claim your winnings? All you do is follow your boy on Instagram at GamingDad3 and send me a message and say, GamingDad, where's my money? And I'll hook you up. Just make sure whatever handle you plan on using, no matter if it's from Instagram or TikTok or Twitter, I need to know that handle before you get off if you plan on getting that W, because I want nobody try to steal your money. Also, you can follow your boy on Twitter at gaming_dad3. And last but not least, you can follow your boy Gaming Dad on TikTok at GamingDad0. You can send me messages in one of those platforms, and I will get it to you. 4 left. That's it. CMG, that's all that's left. Without any shadow of doubt, let's go. Let's get it in. Who's up next to catch the flex and get that wonderful sweet tones of the Price is Right theme? And it look like Moat Squid is out of here. See ya. Up next to catch the flex, down to 3 people. Who's up next to win and get that Price is Right horn again? I got to come back again. It looks like it's going to be my son, Joshua. Joshua is out of here. My kids be coming close, but no cigar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final 2. It's going to be one winner tonight. It's Super Sonic MJ in the winner's circle, right with Dave Williams. Look what the line is pointed at. Adam, what's going on, man? He said, so Steamdeck or Switch? If I had to pick right now, depending on your what kind of game you are. If you're an older adult, let's say you was my age, or let's say for instance, if you were maybe like early 20s and you got some knowledge about computers, I would say get a Steam Deck, because you know what, you like sports. Oh yeah, well, if you like Madden, if you like 2K, you can get a better experience on the Steam Deck. If you're not a big Mario guy, you don't too much care for the Mario type games, wait. If you got the money, I say get both. But if it all depends on what kind of game you are. For me, because the games I like to play, I pick the Switch. Even though I like my sports games, I like my Madden, and I like 2K. And to me, my Steam Deck is my sports machine. If you like sports, I think you probably want to get a Steam Deck. But if not, man, I would definitely say, without a shadow of a doubt, it kind of depends on the kind of games you value. If you value Nintendo properties, it's a OLED Switch, no doubt. I would say that the best combination really is to get you a used Switch Lite, because something new is coming next year for Nintendo. Get you a used Switch Lite and then get you a Steam Deck. Get you the cheap $400 Steam Deck, because it's not a big difference in that that hard drive, and get you maybe like a 1 terabyte micro SD card, and you set. To me, that's the best of both worlds. You get your Swiss Lite and a $400 Steam Deck, and you good, you solid. Could best believe right now, I mean, the Steam Deck has really been out over a year, coming up on 2 years. In about 2 more years, you're gonna start hearing rumors of a new Steam Deck. So I wouldn't get the extra expensive one, and then on top of that, there's gonna be a new Pro. There's gonna be a new Switch something next year. So you definitely want to jump on that there as well. Dang, Adam, man, I wish you would have got on the stream earlier, man. You could have been part of the giveaway. I give out a free Nintendo eShop card every night. But man, I would love to follow, man. If you can follow me on Twitch, man, I would love to have you a part of this community. We go live every Monday night. And tonight's live was supposed to happen tomorrow on Tuesday, but they switched my game on me. So I coach basketball, and so they switched my basketball game. The referees had to switch it because they didn't have rest for Tuesday night, so for Monday night, so they had to switch it to Tuesday night. So it is what it is. So we'll make it happen. All right. Adam says PC games. I think that's the advantage of having a Steam Deck, is that your PC if you get Steam, your Steam library comes right along with you. You ain't skipping a beat. I love the fact that if you play a game on your PC, it just flat out continues right on your Steam Deck, and it's seamless. It makes Nintendo look like a dinosaur when it comes to just doing that. It's like, why isn't the cloud saves just that unique? Why Nintendo I don't understand why they don't set themselves up that way. But I love that about a Steam Deck. I love that about a Steam Deck. I love the games that I do play that's at 60 frames per second, and that ability to adjust that that frames is wonderful. So Sonic Knuckles Tail says another idea. SpongeBob or brother, this guy stinks. I don't know what you're talking about. Switch is more JRP dominant. Yeah, it is. It's quite dominant, but they still have other games on there that is definitely worth playing for sure. I would just say that if you might be, if you're an indie guy, then I'll say the Switch again. But I would say for sure that Steam Deck provides a certain level of value that I have not seen in a long time from a video game system. So it definitely has its benefits. It all depends on the kind of game you are. I'm gonna stick to that. It says JRPGs are grinding, very grinding, very, very grinding. He said, do you think a new Steam Deck is coming out next year? No. And the reason why I say that, because they're just at a point where you can get them regularly. And so we'll hear rumbles of a new Steam Deck next year for sure. We're gonna hear the rumors. We're gonna hear what Valve is doing, things of that nature. I think you don't see a new Steam Deck until the end of 2024. Because I mean, this system, to me that's the earliest, because the system has so much life in it right now that you're not gonna miss it at all. I mean, they really don't have to put out a new system to justify the level of games it can play. The system is really set up for organizations to come in, and it's easier to downsize on that Steam Deck than anything else. So when you got a system like that that's easy to be downsized, they can keep making games adapt really well for the Steam Deck and keep the party rolling. So nope, not next year. That's why I say getting a Steam Deck right now is probably a pretty good idea if you like those type of games. And I mean, I like all games, so it's hard for me to say one, but I say which ones I couldn't live without. I mean, I'm such a Breath of the Wild fan that I was like, man, no, I gotta have me a Switch. Great question though. Appreciate you, Adam. He said, Fatal Bullet is one of them. I don't know what you're talking about with that. Oh, you're talking about JRPGs? I get you. Don't know, JRPGs are mostly what I play on the Steam Deck. God almighty. That's probably why you get that killer battery knife, because you know it. They all turn based. They're not very intensive. YouTube sound effects ideas. Oh, okay. We talking about, all right. What kind of ideas are you talking about? Steamdeck is just a PC version of the Switch. Yep. I mean, yeah, I totally agree with that statement. Totally agree. But what makes it so special is that it's that Steam ecosystem and how it seamlessly interacts between the two. That's what's special. But seriously, where am I going to get to co-host? Listen, buddy. Listen, whenever you're ready, you tell me when you're ready. We'll make it happen. I'm all in favor of that. Norm says, if I ever get a Steam Deck, I'll just emulate Switch games. Yeah, just like Guerrilla Tactics. That's all he do. He be getting on here and say, yeah, you know, I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom right now. So I just wait for that Logitech Cloud 2. You're right. Listen, matter of fact, when you get it, you do a review of the D1, so so we all can laugh together. Yes, yes. Let the dark side of the deck flow. Man, you guys, this is too funny, man. Too funny. So I think you can run Linux on the Steam Deck. Yes, it runs off the Linux platform on the PC side. So yes, it does run off Linux. And Steam Deck is a Linux OS already with a Proton overlay. Sure it is. Yeah. Yep. D1 said, I heard it doesn't run Linux well. I think it is so far. Let's see. This was the I meant. Okay, gotcha. Final Fantasy VII Remake really ain't turn-based. Give me that. Yes, it's not. It's especially the new one. But old school Final Fantasy on the PlayStation was turn-based. Nice. Should give it a go next stream. Okay, let's we got to talk about what kind of setup you got. Then we'll look at it from there. Because I know for sure I can definitely I think I can broadcast Zoom. I know I can have more than one host on my setup for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Hey, let's get into this. Our winner tonight. We've been streaming for quite a bit of time, but it can only be one winner. Is it going to be Dave W, a Supersonic MJ? Let's go. I guess I'm supposed to set up my drum roll, but I always forget. All right, let's do drum roll, please. And tonight's winner will be Dave Dub. Superman NJ, you so close, but Dave Dub gets the W tonight. And kids, give him a hand clap one time. Dave Dub with the win tonight, man. Dave Williams, man. Don't forget, man, to hit me up on I think we follow each other on Instagram. Just send me that message, say, "Gave me dad, where's my money?" And your boy will hook you up, man. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas. D1 says, "Them last two people sweating right now." You right. Super MJ says, "Man, so close." I know it came out close, man. I'm telling you, you getting there one day. You gonna win. We're all gonna be happy for you. Just using Discord should work. You right. I just gotta be able to broadcast Discord. I think I know it's the way I gotta hook it up. But I think that should work. Let's see. I need CMG to co-host episodes and live reaction of Mendez lose. Mendez got up out of here too. He was like, "All right, man, I'm done. I didn't win. I'm gonna stream my own show." He was like, "Forget y'all." He was like, "Forget you and Guerrilla Tactics." Congrats. That's it. Dave stayed on board. I'm glad you stayed on board, Dave. Dave, don't forget, man, send me that message, man, so I can get that your winnings out to you. I got 2 to send out tonight, so hopefully I can get it out to you this evening. If not this evening, it'll be tomorrow. That's it. So that's right. Only a matter of time, guy. Only a matter of time. What happened? Good people, man. This is your boy, Gaming Dad, man. Thank you, guys, for hanging out. Another good stream. A lot of good things to talk about, man. I look forward to seeing you guys next week, same time, same bat station. We will be on Monday because I do not have a basketball game. My last basketball game of 2023 is this Wednesday. So Monday, we'll be on Christmas break, and I will not be streaming nothing. All right, good people, this is your boy. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. May God bless you guys. Have a great week. And I'll see you guys then. This is your boy, Gaming Dad. And in great fashion, I like to always, matter of fact, let me say, Dave said, yeah, it's a D1 says, just run the Discord site /app in another window and mirror PC. Oh, got you. That's what I can do. I got that set up all ready to go too. All right, look at D1 with the support. Gaming Dad support right there, D1. GT said Mendez always wins on his stream. His own stream until it goes live. Oh man, yeah, Adam, man, come check us out, man, every Monday. Hey, Adam, also, I do a live Christmas stream every year. I do it on the 23rd. This year it'll be on the 23rd, which is a Friday. It'll be about at 8:30, and I give out a ton of prizes. I mean, a ton of eShop cards, over $200 worth of prizes, to give out. So definitely come out and hang out with us on the 23rd, man. We'd love to have you there. Just make sure you get in on the chat within that first hour, because whoever comes in and chimes in on the chat, that's how you get on the board. So definitely make sure you make your way on the 23rd, man. It's always a good time. I think this year, Grill Tactics was supposed to give me a new copy of Just Dance, so I can. But I need the Michael Jackson version, so I can. I'm gonna dance as Santa Claus. I found me a Santa suit at Buc-ee's, so I'm gonna buy me a Buc-ee's Santa suit, and I'm gonna do my best to get my jam on for the stream. Yeah, Moat Squid. He said, sounds fun. Yeah, man, it's always a good time, man. This is my 3rd annual. This is my 3rd go around. So I'm always I give out stuff like statues and other physical stuff, controllers. We give out a bunch of stuff. So, it should definitely be pretty good. Norm says, I better win on that Christmas stream. He said, I gotta start streaming again. Yes, you do, man. Yes, you do. You'll be surprised. People want to come out and check you out. I think I've won the biggest prize, knowing Gaming Dad. Yeah, I think you did. All right, Adam, man, thanks, man, for coming out and hanging out with us. Good text said, let me know how much to send you, and I got you. All right, bet, I sure will. We'll talk more about that next Monday. Dave says, I sent you a message. Very good, Dave. Very, very good. Because some people don't. They be forgetting. And then they say, oh, man, I thought I won. I'm like, oh, you didn't send me no message. So you don't win. D1 says, I need a Destiny 2 statue. Gave me Dad. Hey, listen, let me work on that. I got people that know people at GameStop. So, I might have to work that out. I might just have to work that. It says Sumet said, do you have a dog, cat, pets? Yes, I have 4 dogs. Yeah, I have 4 dogs. I really only like 2 of them. So I just play. I like them all. It's only 2 of them though that don't give me no problems. My other dogs, I be like, man, you just making me work. They look at when I get home, they be looking at me like, walk me. I'm like, golly, man, give me a break. He said 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. 8. We're at 8. Bradley, we moved up an hour since the last time you was on. So yeah, we're at 8 o'clock. But next Monday will be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we will be at 8:30 on that Friday the 23rd. He said, what kind of breeds of dogs I have? I have a red nose pit. He's gorgeous, Great dog. He's just super hybrid. And I gotta walk him all the time. Then I have a Spaniard mix. I don't know. He's mixed with something. He pretty much a mutt, but he has a lot of hair. He's great dog. He's a dog that I wasn't going to get. My children were very small, and we was trying to find things to do on a Saturday. So the kids wanted to go to the adoption thing at PetSmart. Just to see the doggies, and they was all, looking at the doggies, and one dog was not quite tied. Now he was kind of loose, and the dog came and he sat right next to me. Boom. And then I moved, and then the dog moved right along with me and sat. I said, okay, I gotta buy this dog. And so I picked up good old Hero, and Hero's been with us ever since. And then we have two Morkies. Is it Yorkies? I think it's a Yorkies. It's a Yorkie mixed with some kind of other small dog, Monteuse, whatever. I don't know. But they're two little cute little dogs. But you know what? They like the guard dogs. Believe it or not, because if you come up on my porch, buddy, they the barking. My other two dogs, they'll sit there and look at you. My red nose pit will jump on you to death if you come into the door. So I love dogs. Yeah, Hero is my dog, man. That's my guy. Old man Hero. He getting old, man. He getting old, but that's my guy. He'll come in here. I would typically allow him to come in here while I'm stream because he don't bother me. But we got a dog named Ace now. And Ace will bother me. He would not let me sit here. He be trying to play. He want me to play tug of war with him. He be all over the place. So. It says, it's been gone too long. Yeah, you've been gone too long. He said, can we see the dogs? Not right now, because I don't like to keep them in here while I'm streaming because they do the most. But you know what? I'll post some pictures of it to bring them in here live. Hero would be great. Them other three though, nah, they be wanting too much of my attention. So, and I got equipment in here that I think they get opportunity, they would just tear up this by mistake. Good dogs though. They are good dogs. So I know the breeds you mean. Okay, gotcha. It's another time or Discord. Yeah, we'll have to make it happen sooner or later. All right, good people. Listen, let me go off the stream, man. Let you guys get to your people and your family, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. I appreciate it. Another good stream, another good night, man. God be with you guys and bless you guys throughout the week. This is your boy Gaming Dad. You know how I like to end in great fashion. In the famous words of Don Cornelius, peace, love, and soul.